with the poking. You know who else is going crazy? Luke Side Walker, JJBREEZE out here, who we're going to see this weekend at Atlanta's Max Mode on the East Coast.
You're right. I mean, you know, the credited best law in North America, but we get to see some Anna play from Leomire.
I need more and more Anna. Okay, yeah, while standing 3, that's all natural on counter hit. That's nasty.
Ugh. Oh, that sidewalk. Dude, that splat from there. Yo, the alpaca's got to not get in the way, bro.
I got to pack it up. Okay, JJBREEZE repositioning himself towards the wall. Got that counter hit out of the DSS.
DSS spends it for the heat dash. Goes low. Hey, hit him with the one jab, the back of the knuckle. See, I want to see out of JJBREEZE. It's one of my favorite strings in all of Tekken, and it is the Junkyard string. I want to see at least one counter hit for it.
Oh, bro, he loves to get those sidewalks around the back, get the entire counter hit, the Junkyard string, and just run the entire launcher. But also, he's got that generic down forward to one of the better ones in the game. And it's just such a solid tool. You know, I was thinking about it the other day. What could make those tools so good? And it's probably because they have typically 2 active frames, which people are like, oh man, it tracks so well. No, it's just got 1 more frame of activity. There's a Junkyard string, but under it, Ham.
There's a rocket. No, I'm definitely not happy to see Anna, because that was a hella ton of damage, and it put the debuff on JJBREEZE as well. You're gonna take a ton of chip damage during that kind of scenario.
Unfortunate. Okay, JJBREEZE taking a round loss already in that last hit, and has the fragile debuff with the balcony break to boot. But that 4-4-2 plus 3 on block, basically homing, not working out. JJBREEZE saw it coming from a mile away.
I saw it too. Nice, good use of the 1+2. The nunchaku gonna deal the damage as well. But look at Leomire just kind of fighting, scrapping back against JJBREEZE.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that, but there was a sweet duck from the TSE homie JJBREEZE right there. Just knew the 50-50 that Leomire was going to go for right there out of the hammer chance.
Hammer chance, and you're going to hammer it down. Let's hit rip. Dude, that's an easy 41 damage, and it's not even counter hit.
Just the first one. Heat burst catches Leomire out of the 4-4-4. Unfortunate,
Nato, and you got to get the alley-oop. Holy mercy, dude, that new nunchuck move that they gave Law is a nasty cool.
And let's not forget, every time that you use it and it hits, you will recover heat. What are we doing here? Got the spike as well. JJBREEZE running the Pillow Princess strategy, getting under it. But Leomire knows these strings so well. Look at this defense that we're seeing.
I mean, a lot of great, you know, legacy knowledge. I mean, Law still fits the legacy life, and the back sway blow just letting it rip here for Leomire with the
That lovely Tom is basically heat-seeking. There is Luke Sidewalker, but unfortunately did not let the entire Junkyard rip on the back. Went for a slower option, didn't believe in it.
But you're going to spend the heat. JJBREEZE is going to go for the DSS low this time, but Leomire striking back and striking the fear into JJBREEZE with this combo fox.
Ooh, finishing it off, saying eat up. Hey, that right there, not what I expected. Not on my bingo card. Leomire, I'm going to have to check out some results. Okay, so if y'all don't know out here, I'm a man of numbers. I'm a man of history, statistics. Okay, 193rd at Combo Breaker 2024. That is a pretty damn good placement. But outside of that, not a lot of competition. That's the only bracket that we've seen them in the last 2 years.
Interesting. Potential, just an online warrior, likes to play the game at home, grind online, and you know what? It's those kind of players that kind of make or break these kinds of games, right? Because they're the ones playing daily. They're the one grinding it out, spending time in training mode, practicing against these characters all day long.
For sure. Oh my god. Big flip kick. That's a little bit cheeky right there. 18 seconds into the first round, Ham. we have a second floor break. 18 seconds.
Careful. You do have the fragile debuff, but it's Luke Sidewalker gonna spend for his life to go to the dark side with this reverse head turn combo.
Ooh. There you go. Get a little punish on that. Leomire's doing so good with their micro backdashes to be able to get out of trouble.
Oh, spins it. Oh, spins for the heat smash instead. JJBREEZE. That's right. You can now heat smash out of stance box.
Yeah, only certain stances, but him having the ability to do it out of the DSS, pretty big.
Pretty nasty. Oh, no. Speaking of nasty, you got to make sure your shoes are tied. Spin for the fragile. The delay on that. That was nasty.
Yeah, he did the kip up to be like, oh, I'm going to go and beat your Oki, but the kip up actually hurt him.
You're right. These quick little down force finishes the string finally. Leomire spending for the rocket launcher. Nice sidestep.
Ooh, really try to go for the fight the power on that one, but JJBREEZE not falling for it. However, the big wall standing 4-3 flip. We might be able to get ourselves a comeback.
He's looking for it. It's comeback season. A great block. Yeah, punish that. Let him know. I'm a dragon.
Dang, man. You just lift the lady's leg up like that while the camera's on.
Oh, hold on. Continue. Great blocks from JJBREEZE. Saw Luke Sidewalker, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I'm talking about. It is the whole junkyard, and careful. We got some spare parts on this combo.
Bro, talk about a junkyard. He's got a whole ass dumpster. Oh, but damn, threw that combo in the trash.
Gonna deal with it. Nice with punish. Lets the third hit rock. One thing I'm seeing out of JJ is that he's letting strings just kind of go, trying to catch Leomire off guard, and honestly, it's been a double-edged sword this whole set for him.
For sure, 100%. JJBREEZE having to deal with the long-range action. Damn, even perpendicular, you still catch the strays.
Can't even deal with it. Hold on. Can't even parallel park your way out of this scenario. You got to back up evenly into that one.
Leomire doing such a great job of being able to deal with the DSS stance in general. Knowing when to step right, knowing when to duck, knowing when to use the down jab. And look at all of the small pokes that they're getting too. Sidestep, flip kick.
Leomire a believer in the letting it rock. Here we go. The slides out of JJBREEZE. Gotta start playing a little bit more momentum towards the slides.
JJBREEZE is really trying to make sure that they can find out when Leomire makes a mistake and punish them for it. This is the hit it or quit it point. Can't be going out 2-0 in pools, my man.
No, not like that. Wait, you cancel into full crouch out of the junkyard? Hold the phone. I might need to start playing this character. He looks a little flashy and he's all about the movies. There, Fox. We're gonna go one apiece, ladies and gentlemen.
My man is Hollywood, 100%. He's definitely been cooking out there. He is a star, as you said, best law in NA. You know, I mean, we used to say that was Rip, but he can't even win the SoCal Coliseum. He can't even win his local. So, you know, I think JJBREEZE has got it. Big shout outs to Rip, by the way. It's all
we
love.
Love that guy. It's all love. But game number 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's going to.
Ninja Killa. Okay, facts Ninja Killa though. I still want to see Ninja Killa play in tournament more, but you look at the ranked points and you go, who is that on the top of the ranked meter? Oh, that's Ninja Killa.
He's just chilling. Oh, tries to go for the whole backflip. Nice punish. There it is. Leomire gonna let it rock, and you gotta let it rip. Hey, speaking of rip, my life bar.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, that will catch off to that side. This is basically a two-toucher, but look at the amount of extra life still on JJ's bar. Harada care?
Harada care. I love that. Hold on. Wait a minute. He's got a ton of it too, and with him being in heat, gonna gain a lot of that back here too, Fox. Holy combo.
Nice stomp on it. Dang, man, when you stomp on a girl's toes, on the Louboutins, on the red bottoms, you're not about to live after that one, bro. I'm sorry.
Careful, all of it. JJBREEZE looking for the slide.
No way.
Leomire gonna spend for rage, but you got blocked. Down forward 2. And the hardest counter with a tier 1 sub. We appreciate it, dog.
Yo, big appreciate. Nice sidewalk, but you ain't got it like my man. You ain't got the reaction on the sidewalk. However, you do got this heat engager, so you know you got it, girl. And this is such a crazy character, a chaotic character. When she gets that heat engage, she can go into the full crouch, and you know what that means.
You gotta be careful for that launching low, and it's so scary to deal with. Leomire just sending it to him. That's a perfect.
We don't like that. That throw. That throw made me feel a certain type of way. I don't need that.
Maybe not need that in my life right now. Nice. Use of the 1-2, waiting for a delayed DF2 for JJBREEZE. Hits the tornado and the full combo as well.
86 damage, and you basically had no wall carry at all. The one was right there, and you still got 86 out of it. Okay, no more wall crush means that low, not that bad on block. But again, the 13 frame high crushing heat smash just totally destroying JJ's pressure.
Stuck in there, and now you're stuck in the blender. DSS goes with the big stompies. He's a dragon.
Ooh, dragging these knuckles across your chin.
Let him know. Let Leomire know. JJBREEZE off to a great start with the heat engager.
Bro, I still get flashbacks of Tekken 7 wall bounces. He's still rocking the junkyard for you, baby.
You'll love to see it. A great punish off the wall rising 1-2, looking for the space. Oh, he gets the final heat smash, and that was a banger of a set. JJBREEZE 2-1.
We like that. We like.
You guys really holding it down.
Y'all, I gotta talk to you about somebody right here. We got slaughterwall, Atlanta's own, but really good, clean, honest slaughterwall is a Central Florida native versus Aimedtwo from Pulse. And unfortunately, my homie already getting styled on. Just walked to put the leg up and got put down.
Put down, and I've seen Aimedtwo since the start of Tekken 8, man. Like, this Aimedtwo been putting in that work.
You're right about that one right there. Pulse is more like it's a charge, more like huge amounts of energy just spent. Lord.
That's a hell of a lot of damage, bro. Oh, yo, ATL signing in out of the 404.
Ooh. Yeah, I also thought that was 12 frame punishable, but slaughterwall. No, sir. Hold forward, brother. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
It is how it is. If you get hit by the long range, you know, Rocket Piece, like Obscure didn't run that on us consistently in Juicy Game Night. I'm sorry, brother. I know you got to put on a good show. All right, okay, all right. Maybe he redeems himself, man.
I mean, you might have a chance here. Looking for the ballerina spin. Aimedtwo. You have 0 Harada care left. Aimedtwo. Spend for the demon paw. 2-0 right now, Fox.
Tragic. But you know, you take your punishment. You got to take your licks when you allow the people to run that style on you.
Oh no, not again.
We tried the bad habit from far away, but what? Just knew to duck in that situation. That's crazy.
Oh, but careful, the fish in the tank. What a block off the slide. Aimedtwo is locked in. Careful for the pressure. Nice. Fighting out.
For the Siren's Kiss, got a great knockdown there. Another one. Aimedtwo ducking the second hit of the 4-3. When you see people doing that, you're like, oh no, I am in trouble.
I'm cooked. Careful. Aimedtwo is in heat, looking for the wall rising 4. What a duck. Ballerina spin and keeping it tricky as Aimedtwo spends for another one, taking it 1-0.
He came to rock around, not mess around. It's Aimedtwo. He's tricky. Yes, sir. Slaughterwall looked like he really wanted that round, right?
I agree. I mean, he was looking for kind of every chance that he could, but Aimedtwo just has so much character knowledge and catching the ducks, catching the side steps. And honestly, I got to give the credit for Aimedtwo, Pulse's own, for putting in the work and kind of taking the slaughter wall directly to the slaughterhouse.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, he definitely went there. He's definitely getting chopped up into prime rib. I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like there's a lot of fat on that, but that could be good, man. You know, that's where the flavor's at.
That's where all of that flavor is. You know, you can't render out all of it. Slaughterwall got to fight back now against Aimedtwo, Alisa.
Ooh, he pressed there. Aimedtwo was like, I know you want to press. And there we go. 4 of those things, but unfortunately the float made it so that they couldn't get it. But at least Slaughterwall was able to show that he got those. Now, can you close out the round, though?
Fight for your life. Aimedtwo looking for a perfect. Oh, the tornado is still there.
I'll let him get away with it. He's trying to run a bucket hat on you versus the Atlanta native. Slaughterwall taking it all 4 rounds straight so far.
I mean, really looking for anything that they can. Slaughterwall finds a good counter hit without, and never mind, to punish my fault. Everything's on the screen for me now, Fox. I don't need to mess up a dang thing.
Okay, here's a Slaughter all combo on the end. Finishes it with the slide. Oh, that's right, back to 2. No duck on the 3rd hit. Que cosa.
Careful. Hold on, the Jets are in full ignition here, Fox.
Wow.
What in the fresh bananas? Hold on, I need extra potassium for that one. Oh no.
Oh, the Siren's Kiss whiff, even though it tracks in that direction. Please kill him for that.
The back to choosy it again. They're schmoving around, looking for the homing. What a low parry from Aimedtwo. They do have rage, and they are going to spend it. What's up, John 316? That was a Minnesota homing right there.
That's the boy. Taunt Jet upper of Minnesota himself.
Oh.
Slaughterwall just dropping that last piece with the generic down 4. I mean, 12 frame startup. You're like, this beats almost anything unless they expect me to do it. And they did. Nice. While standing 2 to be able to beat that slide out.
They do, and they're going to spend for the floor. 71 damage off the rip, and that's a great start here for Slaughterwall.
You like that? All right, got the stiletto heal into you trying to wake up backwards? Shut up, QCF2. Now your face is black and blue.
Spend it for the guns. They got all of the ammo in hand, and no need for the reloads. Aimedtwo has chainsaws. They brought the tool shed.
Non-biased commentary here, guys. Aimedtwo rocking the chainsaws, trying to keep Slaughterwall at the wall.
Unaware Slaughterwall, you gotta fight back, brother. Don't let Aimedtwo run this kind of oppression onto you. That is the rage, and that's 2 for 2. Letting it rock.
It's not only 2 for 2, but it's what they say out there in the ATL community. Double no round brown. Smoky SourPiggy will not take too kindly to that. Let's see how it pops.
See how
Only
it
you
pops.
can prevent bracket resets.
Only you can prevent bracket resets, but no way that our Smokey can stop a Phoenix from lighting up the castle, as we're gonna go right to the wall. CheeseYoni representing Canada.
There's that Hunting Bear stance down forward 1 we were talking about earlier. Great option made out of the Hunting Bear stance. CheeseYoni immediately going in for the dual boot and trying to put the teeth of those blades straight through him, and succeeds, taking almost no scratches whatsoever.
None at all. But careful, here comes CheeseYoni yet again. Hold on, let's whip up the Cheese Whiz a little bit here, Fox.
Talk about Cheese Whiz. We got ourselves some Swiss cheese right here. We're poking holes in SourPiggy right now.
Another one looking for tanking all of that damage. CheeseYoni, Bear Electric Whiffs.
Damn shame. It was a float. What a sidewalk right there. Yowza. SourPiggy is struggling.
Struggling to fight back. Yeah, you are getting cheese. Marth letting us know. Great lows, and the bear power gotta strike soon.
Okay, yeah, not blocking that low after the 2-1, but CheeseYoni, knowing that down forward 2 is in right the correct positioning, and then erupting the floor. Magmarific damage.
magma riffing, and hold on, you might need to get an extra slice of pepper jack. A great float here for SourPiggy. Could look to spend for heat. He does.
Spicy, as you were talking about, the cheese, pepper jack. Oh my god, getting jacked up but still alive. SourPiggy still has the 13 frame heat smash.
Oh, fighting back, but couldn't press fast enough. CheeseYoni taking game number 1. And
big changes to Panda with that unbreakable throw that she has now. We're not going to see it right here, though. Let's see if the quick stir can get there quickly. CheeseYoni has been doing a fantastic job of calling out the options of SourPiggy and using that lateral movement. And as you can see, the big activity of those chainsaws, a 13-second round, none of it was combo damage.
It was all straight pokes. And speaking of the pokes, great counter hit. CheeseYoni really laying it down. Good punish here for SourPiggy.
CheeseYoni wanting to go and sidestep after the hunting bear stance mid makes a lot of sense. Just spending that heat smash. And, you know, they said that they kind of nerfed Alisa because they nerfed heat chip damage, but I'm not seeing it.
I'm not seeing it quite yet. Great use of the wall rising one, I believe it is. The booty. Let him know SourPiggy is alive.
Bouncing in there, tried to sidestep Budden, but couldn't.
Oh, again, these more plus frame mids, man. CheeseYoni laying down the law, and these mids aren't looking so mid in my book.
No, absolutely not, especially that new one out of the destruction stance. CheeseYoni is definitely running probably Alisa's best approach tool option that she has. Down back 4 not working in that range. Stubby legs.
Poor bear got tiny legs. Careful. You gotta walk a little bit slower for the bear. But now you're stuck in the corner. You got chainsaws, a little bit of deforestation action here from CheeseYoni.
Eating tons and tons of plus frames and delayed strings, and that's gonna send it 6 rounds straight. That is wild. Sure. Oh my goodness. I can't. All right, here we go, though. RV Cris versus Senpai Relax. Senpai Relax not playing the Nina Williams that we know him for, but playing the Anna instead. A lot of those Nina players are back and forth on both of those characters. Although I'll say a lot of them are like, no, I would never touch that character. I would never play Anna. But lots of them are just, they're all-rounders.
All-rounders, and I mean, if you're rocking a Williams sister, you can definitely kind of play them both, right? They both kind of have that same kind of strategy, kind of, you know, hug and kiss your way to different kinds of counter hits, just like we're seeing out of Senpai Relax.
Absolutely, like still have the same down forward 1-2 string, the down 4-1 string, the jab strings. They're all very similar, but they have lots of different small risk rewards, especially with the lovely Tom, the hammer chance, the pleasure time stances. And I really think that Anna is season 2. All the Nina players is going to go to playing Anna because she's gotten a huge buff. RV Cris gotten that big down back 3 counter hit launcher.
Oh, baby. Tornado right off a rip. And yo, the lovely Tom delay cancel goes for the big low counter hit.
We like that. Senpai just absolutely smothering RV Cris right now. And RV Cris is trying to kind of delay the strings, but one of the things that RV Chris's Clive, or rather that Clive is missing, he's missing delay ability on his strings for almost every part of it. Like 90% of his strings can't be delayed.
You're right, and that's the hardest part. RV Cris now stuck in all of these block strings. There's the counter hit. You gotta eat the lovely Tom. Oh no.
Which I had a 11 frame counter hit while standing that gave the opponent a debuff.
Makes him fragile. Yo, he cries whenever you call him bad names.
Dang, fragile. He cries when he wins is crazy.
Yo, really, Josie coded for real?
I can't believe I won. Oh my god. Yeah. RV Chris's Clive getting 3-0'd, that is not something that I have seen in a really long time. RV Cris is like, he has been running these streets out here.
I mean, RV Cris is the Clive that you want to worry about and the Clive to be scared for. If you run into him in bracket, it may spell death. Or if you're Senpai Relax, it may spell another way into the next round.
Come over here.
Senpai Boo Boo Honey Schnookum Skissy Boo Blair. Yeah, that's exactly who we have right here. Also known as Relax. Don't do it when you want to go to it. I'm a sidestep on you, and you're not allowed to get any of that damage. It's all mine. How come you didn't get the wall splat there? I'm a little bit confused.
A little bit of confusion here, but you are confused. Looking for it. You're fragile now. You're a meaty head.
Number 1-2. Just not allowing RV Cris to move at all.
I mean, he's being stuck. Looking for the 1+2, taking a book, or taking a chapter out of the book of Heihachi, using the double palm strike. Senpai Relax with a solid combo.
Wasn't sure about the wall splat, but you know, when you have a 50% lead on him, you know what? A little bit of that damage can go.
Oh Lord. Ow. Dude, Lincoln, you miss it, Fox. Where are we?
5 rounds straight up against RV Cris. Oh, none of these matches today have gone how I've expected them. It's been crazy. RV Cris not able to crack Senpai Relax's defense.
He's looking like a brick wall. The machine has struck. There it is, RV Cris looking to take a little bit of damage out of the bulwark that is Senpai Relax.
Again, RV Cris is not being able to find out where these gaps are in Senpai Relax's offense. There goes the -5 on block heat smash. Not punishable, but minus the only heat smash to have that property. And finally, RV Cris uses that advantage to get his first round on the board.
Honestly, it's kind of a long time coming. Torgal sends in the puppy dog. And yes, you can pet the dog in Tekken 8. Yo, what the dog doing?
Oh, that dog is pushing you back to the wall and making sure that you can break it all. I think we got some more glow in action over here. Now, you're not going to be able to break that one, but just one more interaction, you can have yourself a 2-touch.
Hey. Spend it for the laser, and I'm firing it all.
Oh, that was not the Zentetsuken. Big duck under that throw, and still could not make it all the way over there with the wall standing 2.
That's a 1+2 though is going to be a thorn in the side. Spend your heat, Senpai Relax. Great counter hit. Stomp on the boy.
Ooh, you said you want to stomp on my heels? These heels were expensive. How dare you?
Whoa. Bro, the first hit of the shotgun, or the first hit of the rocket launcher hit, and I couldn't believe mine eyes. Here we go, Senpai Relax, the QCF1. Spend it all.
Sheesh, this is huge. 4-1+2 heat dash. Now they have made it so that the combo scaling immediately goes down to 60% instead of 70% after heat dash. So you see how you're not really getting that much. He really wanted that wall combo.
He was looking for it. Oh no! Hey yo, if this is RV Cris, then there's any way that I know this man. Hey, you're gonna let them know, so we are gonna go coast to coast. There it is.
Number 1-2. RV Cris had plenty of life lead, and he could not. Stop. Yo, that was crazy. We were on the verge of seeing a straight 6-0, and then the reverse sweep came quick. What did you see that was the tail of the tape?
The tail of the tape, honestly, is the movement from RV Cris, right? I mean, being able to sidestep out of Anna's kind of wacky and crazy strings. I mean, using his ability, and honestly, Fox, it comes down to 200 health, man. Yet again, we see it. The 200 HP, whether it be 10% change, it is miles, dare I say, leagues ahead from what we were used to playing on.
Yes, absolutely. You know, there's a different game out there that makes us have a riot when we watch it, but this is a League of Legends that we've got out here in TampaNeverSleeps. As we was talking, Lord have mercy, we're getting beat up out there.
We're getting beat up, and there might just be a double KO on our hands, but hold on. The X is the variable here, Fox.
X marks the spot to be talking about mathematicals with me right now. All right, I'm on vacation. RV Cris getting a sidestep 2-1 heat dash, splashing. Senpai relax over there onto the wall on the beach.
On the beach, and yo, I mean, that is the buried treasure is where the X is. X marks the spot. Look at these plus frames from RV Cris trying to fight for their life right now while rising too. Oh my days, light this woman up.
Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. The pendulum, it swings, and the toll, the bell, it tolls for thee. RV Cris still having to deal with Senpai Relax's pressure, but has been a lot better at knowing where these gaps are.
He's finding the gaps, and yo, hold on. This man does not shop at department stores. There's the low parry from RV Cris, and what hella adaptation.
Okay, 1-2s. RV Cris couldn't get away from it. She's 64 damage him.
You know what? She needs it. She needs it. What more can I say? 25 seconds left on the clock, and that is not an ass whooping I want to receive. Looking for the back 3 parry is RV Cris, not like this.
And I mean, it was long range running through. All you had to do was step to the side. RV Cris trying to move something else to the side right here. And Senpai Relax is finding themselves great placements.
Finding it there. Finding some great placements too. Great use of heat activation. Senpai Relax. RV Cris says heat for heat. I got a 6 range burner too.
There it goes. Finally the heat smash going through the armor as Senpai Relax was trying to do so often in this set. And RV Cris says, get over here. Gets the Scorpion Sting into the Clive Rush.
The Clive Rush, I love that. Crazy lows, but DF1 down forward 1 with 17 seconds left on the clock. Oh my gosh.
What? Can we talk about that tracking after the Demon Breath? That was nasty. If Senpai Relax loses, I mean, you know, he's in a very precarious situation right now. Not like this.
Get away from me, big man. Bionic arm.
Exactly the right time to use that one right there, Ham.
You're right. Oh, you gotta be so careful, dog. This is so scary.
Not ducking. Careful. Side step 3. Why aren't you ducking?
You got caught.
You forgot that, yes, I will out here. There is no fear. I will full crouch in your face, put you in your place, and leave you down in loser's bracket with nothing but a trace of this Tomoriru's king. And we're starting in the Fallen Destiny. Tornado of Souls in the background.
You're right, the Tornado of the Souls counter hit shove Tomoriru. I mean, we saw that during Paragon, is how much they really enjoyed using the shove playstyle. And yeah, we got the Panda on the scene, chat.
Gotta be careful. And, you know, if there is one character that rivals the grab capabilities of Panda, it is King. Giant swing, putting that thing on. What you ducking for?
BDT lets them know with the bulldog. The dogs are coming home.
Nice sidestep, okay. Sidestep 2 for Kuma. Pretty nasty button. Or I think it might be sidestep 1 plus 2 still. Very evasive.
Very evasive.
You have a pushback
too. Yo, chomp a button. Say goodbye to your gray life.
It looks like that they changed it. There it is, that guaranteed throw. Really wants Tomoriru to get wall splat, so he did it twice in the situation, but it was too far away. Can Tomo come back?
I mean, looking for a fight this time. Down forward 2. The forward 2-1 is not going to get ducked by King Serbot. You're going to fight for your life and fight for your right to party. The Panda's coming through.
Look at these options. King Serbot going for the big risk lows, but Tomoriru just saying, you know what? I'll weather the storm, run up on you, giant swing. Heat burst does not catch him aerial.
Oh my, oh no, shot, the back one too.
I'm looking to see what they choose to go for at the beginning of the round. Okay, both backdash, very interesting. And then Tomoriru just comes right back in there with the shove counter hit. Heat engage into the giant swing. Bro.
Oh, you're gonna armor through it all, and that's what it's about, Tomoriru. Fighting for the rights of party with the armor off the Jaguar sprint.
Ooh!
Oh my damn.
That was nasty work. And you take more damage now with the muscle armor than without. Now, they've taken away that damage reduction that he used to have. But let's not forget who we're talking about here. We're talking about Season 2 King. That Jaguar sprint mix-up is worse than ever.
I mean, it's scary. While that dude is literally running at you, he's like, ho, 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 and I'm gonna get you with the entirety of it all. But yo, Triv, you are correct. That the armor crush from the big overswing bonk on the noggin. Check my man's crondolium, because careful, that king might now have a shaved head on top.
Yeah, man, he's gonna have to buy a new mask. That thing's got a dent in it. It's like motorcycle helmets. Like, you're not supposed to use your motorcycle helmet again after you've gotten in a crash. Like, you can't use that mask again, bro.
Nah, you gotta get the new one, dog. And yeah, I mean, looking crazy. Yo, what's up, Tekken Tim? Yo, that's an old head right there.
He's in our bracket tonight. In case you guys didn't know, we got a couple of old heads out here. We have Nashi in our bracket as well. We're gonna have to get feeling for where he is in the bracket in just a moment. But look at him mixing up the way that he throws out of heat engager. He's been heat engaging into giant swing, but now showing the instant tomahawk throw, the shining wizard.
Oh, counter hit. You're right. The tomahawks are coming in clutch. The OTG? Ain't no way. Using the heat smash as an OTG? That's nuts, dog.
It is pretty crazy. One of the things that I think a lot of people have said it makes King's Heat Smash so incredibly strong. Nice sidestep duck. He just sends the wall standing too. Now you're through. King Servbot serving up this big ass wall combo. Piggy tech on the end of it. Oh my goodness. Did you think that you could move? Who said that you could do anything but block?
You gotta hold all of that, brother. Tomoriru fought for what you could, but no. King Servbot fighting back with the perfect of their own.
Oh, yeah, that's a new change in Season 2. You can now do micro movements in the hunting bear stance. So we got some shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yay action right here.
Yo, give me the shimmy to the bimmy as this bear. Gonna eat another stimmy. That's a hell of a lot of damage.
Oh, but backed himself into the corner.
In the heat. Hold on. Both of them in, looking for heat. King Servbot got one more mix, but the down 4 is gonna connect.
Yeah, that's dastardly Oki. Basically half the spring kick in that situation. Beautiful counter hit. Swipe with the back 4-2. Great wall combo. Damage spacing. 92 into a couple of them cheeks.
Couple of cheeks, and I was unaware that the cheeks were part of the homework. They might be extra credit here, Fox. King Servbot doing a little dance on him. Spinning up, said, hey, hold on. I got my fancy feet with me, too.
We like that. Uh-oh, but everybody gangsta until they eat one of them throws, though.
Nice. Wall Racing 2 finds it for King Servbot, and the salmon hook lets him know as that there is fish on the menu tonight.
Oh, boy. There we go. He's going to do it again. Oh, but he ran out of heat, so he couldn't do the back throw. Oh, my God. Huge damage coming at you into the Jaguar sprint. You're not ducking the Rapid King onslaught. And that's basically guaranteed, apparently, even from the Bear unique getup. Honestly, man, robbed. Certainly be playing against him to be able to give him a better understanding of the character on the offensive and the defensive side. So let's see what his Zafina has to play with today. Already 2 seconds in, and we have the aura of Azazel.
Azazel is there, and we talked about this earlier, Foxes. You know, we talked Shadow20Z is my pick of the night, right? You know, opting with the Zafina and with this more HP kind of pick that we have here. Shadow's allowed to play his Tekken 7 game better than he's ever had the chance to.
I mean, 100% Zafina has... You say the Tekken 7 game, but look at what we get from this.
Damn!
That's Tekken 8 all over, baby.
That sound bit is so good. Hearing that in my IEMs kind of makes my body shiver a little bit.
And then seeing the shade of the stand of Azazel. Ooh, speaking of which, it's gonna take you a little while to stand up after this jungle combo. CheeseYoni putting 72 on the board.
Looking for it, but another great sidestep. Shadow20Z putting a couple extra ounces into that combo. Look at the damage, bro.
Back it up. Shadow getting this amazing whiff punish right there into the heat dash. Maybe got himself a final hit. Okay, got himself some extra meaty on that tornado. That is some new Oki.
I'm always there for the new stuff there, Fox. I really like seeing as these pro players like to adapt to these newer moves and the newer play styles. And I mean, look at Shadow, right? Kind of, you know, jockeying back and forth with CheeseYoni, just kind of looking for positioning right now.
What? I know you did not just key charge right here, but I mean, I suppose not as big of a risk anymore. No longer forces the counter hit property.
You're right. Big lows here for Shadow. Tries to get the sidestep, and that's going to kill Shadow20Z with a no round Brown. And yo, hold on. She crawling out of there. She says, hold on. My people need me.
Crawling out there on the stand is crazy. She's going to get that dress all messed up. She's going to be able to... She's going to be taking silicone out of those threads for months. Yeah, that spacing game that Shadow had was just absolutely insane.
I mean, it's just too good, right? I mean, you see how Shadow kind of moves in and out of that space where Alisa really likes to keep her opponents, you know, like halfway between range 1, range 2, where she's able to not just threaten using destruction stance, but she's able to go in with even with the I think it's ignition stance where she uses her thrusters.
The dual boot. Yes.
Yeah, the dual boot.
It's basically been neutralized by the spacing of Shadow20Z. He's got passive pressure somehow. I don't know how that works, but he has figured it out.
Doing good. Oh, the scorpion tail strikes again, putting venom into the veins of CheeseYoni.
They got the 1-1 into the destruction stance, chopping up those toes, plus a million afterwards. But look, Shadow just says, I'm backing up, baiting you. Thank you so much. You reach, I teach.
Another one spends heat for heat, both of them on fire. The power of Azazel is within Shadow right now.
He's just waiting. He's like, oh, why should I press here? Why should I get beat by your heat smash long range out of an armor or something like that? Nice. Got the low wall slump, shimmying on him into that flounce.
Able to do a little bit of dancing on him. Oh, beautiful down for it too. Sneaks it in there, Fox.
Right in the correct placement. Ooh, maybe we got a corner carry as well. 81 damage is pretty nice. But 2 side steps, and CheeseYoni says, no. You're not allowed to do none of that. What is this combo?
Oh, that was so smart. I mean, you saw it there using it. They backed up a little bit, kind of spaced up their way and power crushed their way to victory. I mean, the delay hit, re-splatting Shadow with the heat dash, incredible.
Pretty sick. It didn't do a lot of damage, but it was mad sick. It would have been sicker if they were able to finish out the combo completely and get their preferred Oki. But CheeseYoni is now looking like they are feeling like, you know what? I like this long range, and I like being able to rush you down whenever I feel like it.
It's that chance, though. Nice use goes into Spider, and she's looking kind of scary. Down forward ones from Shadow. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
He's ready.
Shimmying back and forth. Gets the whiff punish, and that's going to be more damage than you like.
What you pressing for? Again, the down forward 1-2-1, making sure he gets the maximum amount of damage for it. And Shadow still has the aura of Azazel.
Oh, he's gonna spend it all and look at the damage and.
Ooh. CheeseYoni not getting the punish on the 1-4. Definitely something you want to make sure that you have ready to go, but still getting Shadow 20Z knocked down to the floor.
Lord, a great punish. Attacking the toes. What a step. Oh no, Fox, not like this. There's the heat engager.
Hey man, you're really trying to see that game 3, huh?
I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. Beautiful step here from CheeseYoni. Hold on. The layers of cheese are only thickening, and it's the Reggiano Parmigiano doing all of that rich kind of damage.
Speaking of which, it's looking like Shadow about to get shredded right here by the Destruction Stance, but the Rage Art, perfect opportunity for that one. That's Amore. Oh.
Yo, hold on. With a little bit of love and a little bit of FIFA, you know, put Alisa as a DLC character rematch, y'all. I'm just saying. Tied up on the round count here. Shadow, this is do or die point.
I'll put CheeseYoni in the goal box any day of the week. Did you see how far away Shadow was to be able to get hit still by that long-range heat engager?
I saw it. I mean, it's kind of still mind-boggling to me, and I'm at a little lost for words here. Holy moly.
Shadow's still chilling, has all his resources on deck.
Wow. There's that hit again.
It's too far away to be able to get that whiff punish.
Oh.
Nice. Shadow is just being so compact right now. And CheeseYoni is losing the map advantage battle. He has been trying to use his movement, and it does not come through for him. Rage Art is coming at you. Maybe? Or does he want to make sure to lose all of the time on the board? I like it. The cinematic finisher right there for the Liquid Legend.
Versus Lucius happening right now. Shake looking for their side. Kingster about as well. Junya is here. And just to quickly rattle them off, it's TrizzyTheRapper and Aimedtwo and Swoj versus Joe Budden.
This is nasty work. Dr.TheJAKEMAN in losers. Not the king main that I expected to see in winner's side top 24. Tomoriru. I mean, obviously we expected him to be in top 8 like he has been for quite a few weeks now. But XO is finna tell you how he made top 3 last week.
I mean, you're right, and the XO is gonna also tell y'all how he made Hammerline Games spend $25 to put directly to the other Matcherino pot for seeing 124 damage.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy set. Tomoriru stopping the bleeding though. Only one banana bunch on the board for XO as we start round 2.
Oh. Looking for more feathers to make that eagle soar with hella damage. No whiff punish from Tomoriru.
Far away. Couldn't do anything about that. Low blow has got to go. The range on that button is absolutely crazy.
Looking for it all. Oh, I saw the 4-4 neutral 2. Looking for it. Tomoriru with some great blocks. Damn, I can't believe that tracked from that far.
Ooh, hugs and kisses, getting a little bit of extra special hug straight through the rib cage right there. There's some extra special sauce going into those ribs right there.
I was unaware of the amount of intimacy we were going to see at a Tomoriru XO. Tomoriru 2-0 right now. Hold on.
Sheesh. He's so good at his perfect punishment. For those of you that don't know, it can be very difficult to play Lidia because she has perfect punishment. Every frame has a different punish, standing and from while crouching as well. But XO is just so laser level locked in that he can get those punishes and 19-second perfect on the top of it.
Yummy, yummy in the tummy. That's what I'm talking about. Hugs and kisses. That's XO big balls for you guys out there.
So Big Balls on Twitter, showing you why they called that right now. Heaven and Earth, the political punch. Tomoriru was off axis, but couldn't see that he wasn't blocking that move. And still with their back to the wall, but uses the Shining Wizard to get out of there.
We're out of there too. The heat has been engaged. Great low, and that's going to be a good pickup here for EXO. Another low strikes again. Hold on. Can we see the trilogy? What a block.
Now the flipping down forward 3 not working out for me. That's 2 in a row that Tomoriru has blocked right there. And chose to go for the instant Shining Wizard instead of a longer combo. Maybe because of the wall splat. This could be dastardly.
I mean, looking at it, it is dastardly, but you're looking for it. No. To Tomoriru quickly. 1-0. What I was about to say there, Fox, is that I think EXO calculated to get hit by Giant Swing, tech it, so they could get away from the wall.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. To be real, 100%. Yo, Grafted King says Paul has the best punishment in your opinion. Okay, now, what I was talking about was not, when I say perfect punishment, I mean every frame has a different punish on it. I wasn't necessarily saying that Lidia has better or worse punishment than any other, but if you are piloting this character, you don't just do the same punish for everything. Like with Yoshi back in the day, if it wasn't a 14 framer, you just do the jab string, and that's the way you do it. That's the way you rock it. With Lidia, there's a different one for every frame, so that makes it harder.
You got to be so locked in, and you, like you said, laser focused. And hold on, the storm is approaching. Help me.
Ugh. Dude, all the pushback. Look at this. We have just got hit spark after hit spark here. And Tomoriru, huge amounts of gray life. Hey, didn't they say that they lowered the chip damage and heat?
That's what they said. But look at all the damage. Wait a minute. Oh my god. The off angle. Plus frames. Oh, help.
Nice. Uses the +2 to be able to sidestep. Tomoriru gets the jab to keep that +1. Ugh. Tijuana Twister.
I was unaware that there was a tornado warning here into my subconscious, but hold on, we gotta think about the other ones as we gotta stop the count. EXO with all of this pressure, Fox.
Can't be stopping the count. EXO gonna tell you what it's all about. It's tax season, and we need a pound of flesh right here.
We need to have all of it, and what a great homing move to try and catch the sidestep from Tomoriru. EXO on the board.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. When it comes to homing moves, Lidia has a smorgasbord. You're talking about getting on the board right there. It really looks like Tomoriru wants the floor break so bad, but not bad enough to be able to get the launch on the stagger low. EXO is not gonna let you get away with that one. Bro, you trying to jump? You're in trouble.
Oh. No way. They say goodbye to your gray life. No way, Fox. Not like that. 82 damage. Brother, another 50-50. Help, get me out of here.
Doesn't even want to break the floor. Doesn't care. Says wall pressure is all I need. And 3 banana bunches. They're very ready for Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Bonanza, I mean, it's slowly approaching and it's on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, we're going down. Not quite yet.
Uh-oh. Sheesh. That pops you up like that and into the face up, feet away?
That interaction got to be studied.
Yeah, you're right about that. Nice. There's the flash elbow and the heat. Tomoriru using the hop kick. Now that heat engage is only +9, it makes options like that much more viable.
You're correct about that. Send him down. That's 69 every time.
Oh.
Counter hit. Wait a minute.
That was nasty work right there. Using back one counter hit as a forced grab situation.
That's grappler pilled, bro. That is so grappler pilled. I love that. That was so sick.
Dude, he's been catching XO aerial so many times.
That's what I'm talking about. Another counter hit as you slide into the first base. And there's another storm approach as the pressure only builds.
Here you go. Sending it. XO tying up the game count versus Tomoriru. This is looking like it might as well be a top 8 match right here.
So true, Fox. And I mean, that's the craziest part. We see these two. I think the last time I saw Tomoriru was in Paragon, And watching these two kind of go at it is it's either losers finals or grand finals is where I can see these two right now.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's a treat. We get ourselves some real data acquisition and adaptation consistently. We've been seeing that.
Hey,
look, just like right there, right? In the previous amounts, we saw a lot of immediate button. And Tomoriru was like, no, you're gonna backdash on me. I'm gonna do the crouch grab. Like, crouch dash grab. It's amazing the way these guys can just play on 5 different layers at once.
Dude, it is. I mean, that's the thing though. When you're playing at this high level of Tekken, is knowing that you have these. Oh, counter it, down for it 2-1 in the continental elbow just from like breakfast. You get it for free.
Tried a low blow, thinking that XO wasn't gonna wake up backwards, but got that back one heat engager. Just trying to stack up those heaven and earth stacks. Even if it didn't hit, that was the right move. It's kind of like Heihachi. It's like you want those stacks. You want as many stacks as you can get.
I mean, you need those counter hit shove yet again. Tomoriru taking a chapter out of Lil Majin's King's book. I mean, it has been they've been so pitch perfect every time.
Oh, sing me a song. Tomoriru definitely trying to get EXO with their back there. And the back ones have just been... They talk about how that move is so damn linear, but it's the timing at which he's throwing it is so calculated.
Ugh. Speaking of the timing, careful. What a dunk. Another great dunk. Hold the phone.
Uh-oh. The unblockable. Nice. Trying to go for the Earth Shaker, the 1+2. There goes unblockable number 2. Tomoriru getting hit by the Sweep the Nation. Trying to hop kick over it. Couldn't get it. And the breakout esports champ here. But Mr. Taxi.
Oh,
the
I
OG.
love that. I love that. That's so
yes, sir. Yo, this is crazy. Both of these fits are fire.
The carrot top Panda, you know what? I'm all for it.
Mr. Taxi immediately getting the triple Assassin's Dagger combo already, showing us they are that dude.
Oh, sidestep 1+2. You were talking about it earlier last time we were there. And check the block string. Look at the chip fox.
G Clef Cannon gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of an orchestra. Run up, get that to you.
Oh, brother, man alive!
But immediately, King Servbot not letting up on the gas. 87 damage in the open into the Bear Jordan. He's on fire. Slam dunking on ya.
Oh, man alive. I was unaware. Nobody called the travel on that one. What a dunk and the layup. King Servbot now up 2-0 right now.
You gotta deal with this. This is absolutely the Tekken 8 Kuma style. And if you guys did not know, if he's in the hunting bear stance and moving forward, he's automatically low parrying into 17-second perfect. Y'all, I gotta tell you, this right there belongs on King Servbot's highlight reel. Can you clip it for my man?
Oh, clip it for the homie as the king rising to the occasion. And yeah, you're right, Justice Bell. That was a straight ass whooping. You are correct. Mr. Taxi, the OG Anna, the OG coming out here, making it into top 24 losers side. Yo, I gotta give the flowers they're doing. And yo, yeah, the NBA playoffs. All right, go Wolves.
Oh, bro, I was howling during that set. Lord have mercy. But let's not forget, you know, we talk about how Mr. Taxi is an OG, and you don't get to become an OG without getting a couple scrapes, getting a couple holes in you from now and then. Let's see what Mr. Taxi has to be able to bring it back. Ooh, Queen Bee, I like this. What a custom.
Oh, huge. I mean, I'm really digging the yellow-black motif. It's just like a Taxi you would find anywhere, but it is Sonic the Bear this time around for King Servbot.
Oh, try with a generic down 4-1, but King Servbot saying, yes, Sweet Bears can sidestep pretty well, actually. But Mr. Taxi using the powered up low. Oh, and there it go. The health bar's out of here.
Damn, another one. Yo, sports references tonight. That's what I'm here for, guys. Oh, you saw that? Bro, I got scared.
Yes, sir. If I had a bear shimmy on me like that, I'd be like, you know what? You can have the picnic basket, the tent. Which one of my family members do you need? You got it, bro.
You can have all of it. Good lows here for Mr. Taxi. Hold on. The meter is only going to rise as it is 2-0. Working on a no-round brown of their own.
Surfbot going into the hunting bear stance, and Mr. Taxi knowing exactly the 13th frame interruption right there. Now, Mr. Taxi showing a lot of the up forward one, and King Surfbot not showing that they know how much you can interrupt their string, but saying, you know what, don't need to. Gonna go ahead and run my own offense.
Run it on, and there's the booty. Hold on, the salmon swipe might just take your life, and that fish is not going to be able to climb up the stream. That's a round for King Surfbot.
Damn, slamming salmon on the Anna player is crazy. Mr. Taxi getting beat up by this panda bear, but King Surfbot really holding their own right now.
I mean, against all this crazy offense that Mr. Taxi kind of just represents another great duck underneath the high throw.
That was perfect because you definitely did not want to take that unblockable throw into the entire, like, heat smash or the wall splat, wall break. Mr. Taxi knew exactly the risk reward when Bear has their back, specifically Panda has their back to the wall. I was seeing earlier in the chat, people were like, I don't know why they split up Panda and Kuma, and as Tekken 8 has really evolved, we've seen big changes between the characters, specifically in Heat. So, Ham, what do you think about that?
See, I actually really like it because, you know, back in the older games, it was like Kuma, Panda. Okay, they were just kind of different versions of themselves. I think, if I remember in 7, I think Panda had better stuff in hunting. I may or may not be wrong about that.
I think it's just that they have a different Rajar Oki.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Though, now when it comes to Tekken 8, I feel like these characters have a better identity. They have better feel for who they are as characters. Panda being, while they have Heat, does have the shooting star press that Ling and Xiaoyu has, while Kuma being the son of Heihachi. We see it in their move list. We see the 1+2s. We see the Bear Electrics. Kind of running in the same kind of vein of Heihachi, using really strong, really large moves that can really be capitalized on for great pokes.
Especially during Heat.
Exactly.
Right?
Like 100%.
That's magic. And Panda getting now a 12-frame unbreakable throw that side switches is nasty. Look at this combo we got. King Surfbot is ready for almost any interaction. Speaking of which, splashing with the beach ball on him.
Hold on, I hope y'all brought a towel because it is beach time as you get taken down by the low Mr. Taxi, whiffing the combo.
The Bear Jordan Oki has worked so incredibly well for King Surfbot. It's almost always getting hit and not getting blocked.
Yikes, that's a wall combo booty. You said they nerfed that?
Do it. They did. They nerfed the damage on it. They didn't nerf it by making it undoable. They just made it do less damage.
I mean, dude, that was a whole dump truck worth of damage.
Oh, yeah. But you already know, Mr. Taxi gonna tell you when to eat up.
No.
Oh, my God. 42 damage launcher?
Help. Slam dunk, and you gotta eat the unblockable hit. King Surfbot, salmon swipe.
There it is. Yeah, you know that the unique low is coming. You knew that that was coming. There's no way that you saw the bear in the face down.
And the new soccer club is definitely a sight to behold. Those guys are awesome. Bugs Bunny.
Woohoo! Trizzy always with the best customs. I'm sorry, y'all, but you already know what's gonna happen during this set with my man rocking this. But that's all, folks, kind of style. Got the flashing steel. Maybe shouldn't have mashed after you took that turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah, spin it for the forward +2. Lets him know it is the forward 12. Try to flash your problems away, Trizzy? Not against this man.
Looking like Super Bunny out there. Looking like he took himself one of those radioactive carrots out of the cigar box.
Hey, defend it. Let him know you do have heat off of the run. Nice combo.
Interesting. Just doing the back two empty. Not going for any Kincho stance afterwards. Let's see what TrizzyTheRapper has up his sleeve for the rest of the matches.
There it is. Oh, what a
wow.
sidestep. The down 3-4 is incredible. TrizzyTheRapper, though, is incredible.
Sure, bro. The fact that Joe Budden was able to get that sidestep block. Notice how much he's using the flashing steel. I guess he knows that Joe Budden likes to do a lot of sidestep button, and we're seeing a huge amount of sidestep right from Joe Budden. He will not stop stepping.
Let this man step. Let him know. This man wants to go for a walk.
He didn't punish the down 4-2. He said, you know what? I'll just wait a second, get a down 4-2 on my own. Look at that back two that he's finishing there and just running up on the Oki. Maybe making Joe Budden think, maybe I should go for a wake-up kick in the future.
I was thinking about a big counter hit. Was that Flash Fox? Oh,
yes, sir.
No
yeah, he was
way.
in no sword stance.
Let him know.
Do it again. You know what I want. Crouch dash 2. One of the best moves in Yoshimitsu's toolkit. It's only -13, 14 frame startup, 6 frame high crush, and a counter hit launcher, a full counter hit launcher. In Tekken 7, it only used to be a counter hit instant screw. And now in Season 2, you can buffer it at round start. Should you expect your opponent is going to do pretty much anything.
Okay, that's nuts. But yo, we got to think about it. Joe Budden using the evasiveness to try and get around. No, pardon me, not Joe Budden. That's Dio. My fault. My bad. Damn. I mean, trying to just evade out of Yoshimitsu's pressure.
Honestly, he's looking like he's trying to create some pressure of his own in this situation. Trizzy knew. Okay, Joe Budden. How did you not run the wall standing 1-2 there? Maybe Trizzy expected it and did some extra kicks in the Manji spin kick string to kind of mess up with the punishment timing.
Ooh, hold on though. Careful, you gotta eat the entire hand and careful not to get glazed.
Oh, we glazing out here. Damn, he really let that down forward 3-1 rip. Had the hit confirmed ready to go. What do you think about this rage art though?
I like it. Honestly, I'm here for it. It does a lot of no damage at all, but you got the life lead and take away the gray life there, Fox. That's kind of the big one, especially in that kind of scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely don't want Trizzy having the opportunity to come back. It's given that Jackie Brown. If there's anything we don't want, it's that guy coming back.
No way, you definitely don't want that. Oh my god.
Go ahead. Trizzy not worried about the mix, the 50-50 after blocking some of these mids.
It's so scary to deal with, dude. Look at the pressure, the back 2-2, pardon me. I had to find the words to let it rip. Oh my god.
Yoshi got that sidestep sword hilt move that launches. I don't know, bro. They got a counter hit launch a lot of times for it. There goes the 27 damage. And the amount of spacing that you get now from the new forward 1+2 is so much further, but Joe Budden has already caught the spacing on it, knows how to just get out of there.
Whoa! Oh, the phone counter hit? Nice. The back 2-2.
Bro's coming.
Wow.
What's up, Dak?
A whole launcher forward 1+2. Getting ready for it. Trizzy. Oh my days. Not like this, yo. What a combo and a great conversion.
Ain't I a stinker?
You're killing me, Bugs. That's insane. It's not rabbit season here for
It's
Joe
not.
Budden. Holy.
Okay, it definitely not duck season out here. I tell you what, you better not be ducking versus it. Oh, maybe you should have been ducking right there. And that's gonna send it. Everybody have a great rest of your evening. Joe Budden, have a good one back there in South California, because TrizzyTheRapper is gonna be out here in the rest of it in TampaNeverSleeps. Goodbye, have a great rest of your day. You know, Joe Budden getting washed like that was a banger, but it was a banger. Regardless,
good.
I love watching TrizzyTheRapper win. I don't know about y'all. Next up, though, Divine Exorcist versus Dr.theJAKEMAN. SoCal versus Mexico, Guadalajara. And this is a top 8 qualifier.
Oh, out of the loser side of the bracket here, Fox. And this is exactly, this set's going to be violent. It's all I can feel right now. I got goosebumps, dude.
Okay, he uses a throw to get himself out of the wall. You guys, I know you saw Tomoriru earlier, but this is a 100% completely different animal. This Jaguar has spots in completely different places.
And that's the thing, right? JAKEMAN's timing has been known for catching people off guard, catching people off their weather. And if you can weather the storm, but the third hit off of the new string, Fox.
That was nasty. Bro, Dr.JAKEMAN getting pieced up after he got himself that big counter hit. Divine Exorcist just got right back on his feet.
Oh, beautiful low parry. You know, you might get swept off your feet. You're stuck at the wall, but careful. It could be another feat for you. Put a talent point on the board.
While standing 1-1, ducking under that and getting the launcher. Like that. That's good stuff. Speaking of ducking under and getting launchers, Divine Exorcist, he's locked in.
He knows, man. He is there for it. Muscle Armor, JAKEMAN trying to continue the season 1 grind. Forward 4. Finds a hit. Oh, help.
Nice. Perfect. Peeled him off the wall like a NASCAR crash right there.
Ugh. Oh, breaks the Shining Wizard. Counter hit for Divine. He's looking for it, man. He can only hope to find some holy kinds of damage here.
Man, it's looking like a race car in the red. And all I'm saying is, it's dangerous to have a race car in the red. Here we go. Sharpshooter.
Has him no 55 damage on the board. That's another quarter for your life. Hold on. Great break.
Kind of nasty. JAKEMAN was like, you know what? You can have that hit. I'll get my heat engager later.
Another. Oh. Wait a minute.
Bro, we were both stunned. We were like bated breath because we knew it was almost exactly the amount of health that the giant swing was gonna rock. JAKEMAN, he's surgical.
Oh,
What?
baby, let him know. The armor through it. Wave-a, wave-a, wave-a.
There it is. And it was able to wall split. It had to be the last pixel.
The last one, good block. 2-1. Heat smash. Put some back 3. Low parry.
No,
Fox.
sir. No, sir. My man out here is running circles, lapping them. Ka-chigga, ka-chigga.
Oh, he already knows, man. That was nasty work for Dr.theJAKEMAN. There's a reason this man's got his doctorate in ass whoopings.
The low parry there was nasty. Oh my gosh. Peeling, don't give me the side eye. All right, you're in the middle of a match right now. Okay, I don't need that. You focus. I want to see you in winner's side. Well, sorry about that. I want to see you in top 8.
Oops.
Ready for the next battle.
See him in the top 8. And K-Dash, to answer your question, Dr.theJAKEMAN looking like the Wolves right now.
Oh yeah, he cooking. Trying to say he looked like an entire pack.
The entire pack, as the Wolves are only out to play here. But oh, look at Divine slowly chipping away, slowly kind of just taking away JAKEMAN's life bar.
Yeah, poking is not dead. I'll tell you that.
Ugh.
Hey, all right.
Oh. Oh, let
There
him
we
know.
go. Damn, a little bit far off axis, but calculated?
Let him know. What a combo here for Dr.theJAKEMAN.
No way he comes back. No way he finishes this round out. That's nasty.
That's crazy, dude. The sets are so good, bro. It's giving me goosebumps, man.
Ooh. Speaking of which, that was a cold ass sidewalk into the knee. That's the kind of thing I need more of. Dr.theJAKEMAN, he gonna make him tech roll over there into the corner. What you gonna do about it?
Oh, he's gonna step hop knee and running exploder. There, Foxhound, his health bar. Look at him go.
Here come the heat dash as well. Get over there to that wall. Do some more of it. Not the running king onslaught.
No RKO's needed. Tries to step, but sure you can.
Dude, that low blow from so far away. Divine X's is not having enough health, but he has lots of recoverable, but cannot recover from that positioning.
Hey, nice counter hit. Finds it all. Yo, chat's going crazy over basketball. That's all I'm saying. That's wild.
Bro, Dr.theJAKEMAN knows ball. Sidestep left, hop kick. He knows ball.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice 4-4 neutral 2. Looking to mix it up a little bit. The delay timing for you anime heads out there. A little bit of delay buttons from Dr.theJAKEMAN.
Sidestep 4. That's the God button right there, especially when it counter hits. Divine Exorcist using the Kryptonite, the Superman punch. Can we get it all the way over there? No! The back turn.
Wait a minute.
No way.
The wall. He lands it.
Okay, but the wall is gonna add wall scaling as well. Does it kill?
It's gonna be so close. The pyrotechnics, it's gonna do it. Dr.theJAKEMAN, bro, the goosebumps on my arms, man. The sets are so good.
Cooking. Dr.theJAKEMAN showing chat exactly why he's my favorite king player in all the world. Sky slash Nova, that's kind of nasty. Actually, that's ground slash Nova, excuse me. Dr.theJAKEMAN fighting right back, though.
Hey, fighting for it. Oh, the wall kind of coming up short a little bit.
Okay, perfect opportunity to get the wall, and Dr.theJAKEMAN says, thank you, I like it when my back is to the wall.
Oh my god. Another one? Hold on. Giant swing, dos.
Crazy, and that's gonna send Divine Exorcist down, back below the board. Like, give me those. Give me the people that did the motion captures. Fire.
Fire as it is, but yo, careful. It is the one-winged angel. The angel is here to claim your soul. It's JoeCrush.
My man here, straight up having us running the opera with the orchestra. And this was absolutely insane last week. On the exact same stage, we saw this 124 damage combo that EXO put onto JoeCrush, and he survived, won the round, and won the set off of it as well. Guys, I cannot wait for this to unfold.
I mean, that was another $25 gone out of my pocket. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Special kip up. JoeCrush.
I can't believe you can do that after that kip up right there. I thought you could only keep going with the Cossack punches, the sit punches. Yo, nice sidestep to the left. EXO knows exactly what to do, but even the Season 2 realignment couldn't fix it there.
No way. He's going to just flex on a Mog on him as Joe Moggington the third. Let him know it's a power crush shotgun press.
Yeah, the Paragon Prime Minister came to play. You already know what I'm finna say. EXO has heat, and that is a very scary situation for JoeCrush. Both of them basically had the wall to their back simultaneously, and there is getting railed by that 10-framer.
I mean, the railgun does a ton of damage, but careful. EXO, man, this man's got the balls, the huevos, the eggs. Counter hit, down jab.
The majority rules string, and the down jab wasn't going to work no matter what because EXO was aerial.
That's insane. An incredible sequence from both of them. Honestly, I mean, look at Joe just chipping away, whittling EXO down, shotgun press. and a 12-second perfect, or 13-second perfect.
That's tied with the fastest one that we've seen tonight already. XO giving us some of that slow-mo cinematic action while we watch what happens with a heat engager and bouncing back after going into the 4-4-2. An option you don't see very often. And JoeCrush says, oh yeah, I like to bounce back too.
Hold on, we bounce on it for a little bit of plus frames here. Hold big mid. Hey.
I'll take -6. Don't matter to me.
Ugh, the stop sign. Stay away from me, lady. Stop. Let him know.
Bro, one of the only characters that still has a Magic 4. Now, it's 15 frame startup, and it is still a high, but that is straight up a Magic 4 combo. You have to do a micro dash into the 2 jab, and let's not forget, Jack does not have a 10 frame jab, so it's even harder for him to get these combos as well, but he's still so locked in. We hadn't seen him press that button the entire game. He just knows exactly when the time is right. You ever see that happen, bro? Where like you don't see the move the entire set and they use it once and it gets the kill?
I mean, it's such a wild sequence to see from that. I mean, I can't believe that stuff like that doesn't kill, but it's game number 2. You got to move on to the next round there, Fox. I mean, what do you think EXO's got to do to take it over JoeCrush right now?
Honestly, you got to really be really careful where you place your buttons. EXO using back one right there at the beginning in that kind of neutral situation right there. We know it to be a very bad move on whiff, and Joe was able to get that programmed uppercut launcher. So I would say that you need to make the most of your heat gauge. JoeCrush seems like he's done a lot of labbing on the situation's risk reward though.
I mean, you're right. I mean, after what we saw during Paragon a couple weeks ago, is that from what happened, he doesn't want to be in those situations again, time and time and again.
Yo, that's the JoeCrush string right there. The one that won him the TWT LCQ back in the day. 34 damage. Counter hit string. 113 damage. Still not as much as what he took on the other day, but that's crazy for one combo, guys.
Hey, jumps at him. Yo, he's making some noise. The stop sign. Size 34. Man got no shoes on. He got the dogs out.
Bro, slapping the octagon on him is crazy. XO using the down forward 2, gets it immediately into the horse stance, pushing forward, but the sweep the nation, not able to reach that pulpit. JoeCrush didn't vote for that one, getting all the way over to the corner, whiffing the buttons, back to charge. Huge.
Brother, look at the chip damage, Fox. EXO has a ton of white life to work with, a ton of gray life, but the stop sign from JoeCrush and my man, the mogging legend.
Zell. Changed your name because, you know, they're one, you know.
Right.
20Z. See what we got going here.
You know, and actually, didn't we see this not too long ago? I know Shadow played another... Hold on, I gotta look this up.
No, I don't believe we saw this. Yo, do you see what I see though?
No, lay it down for me.
Shadow 20Z, just ready for everything. Oh, not launch punishing the down forward 4. Oh, careful. I'm not gonna lie, in Heat, it's kind of hard to see which character is which with the raincoats. With the trench coats.
So true. Hey, another one. Good combo here for Shadow. Gonna try and get us to the wall, spend for Heat, but it's gonna whiff Fox. Oh no.
Sure would be a shame if somebody was colorblind.
Oh, yeah, that would be kind of a shame if you ask me. Oh, no.
Okay, I think this is a kill right here for Senpai Relax. Ooh, couldn't get the spray off of the Cyclone fence, but finishes it off all the way. Shadow 20Z looking past tense in that round.
I mean, you gotta find your way and fight your way back to the future. What a duck from Senpai Relax, going over the high dashing attack. Send it there and put Shadow 20Z into the fragile stance, or in the fragile set.
Interesting that that running 3 Oki over at the wall as well. Shadow 20Z still very fragile. Now, she got her heat damage toned down a lot when it comes to the chip, including the fragile state. But let's not forget that Shadow's playing Zafina. She's already losing a large amount of health from her own Azazel moves. So this is a pretty crazy matchup.
I mean, thinking about it right in the long terms of things is while Shadow attempts to do these Azazel moves and slowly whittles away their life bar. I mean, you're right, Fox. Putting those two together is like doubling the amount of health loss you can lose.
Yeah, so Shadow showing he has to really be mindful of his options. Now, this sidewalk, speaking of which, a fantastic option that has been working out amazingly for him. It's all about the small stuff.
A small tech in here. And I mean, honestly, the full crouch DF2 for Senpai Relax. Early heat pop. Bend it for the fragile.
They still got the sidestep 3, but all of it whiffing. Got no wall combo on it at all. Senpai Relax still has full health. Shadow 20Z, plenty of gray on it, but Senpai Relax snuffs out the cigarette, snuffs out the flame that is Shadow 20Z's life bar. Ham, what was the tail of the tape right there? What happened to Shadow in that last round?
I mean, I'm gonna rewind the cassette a little bit here, Fox, as we kind of have to take a deeper look into the film, as it really came down to being how well Senpai Relax fought against Shadow's own timing. And I mean, really, when you think about it, Shadow probably knows this matchup relatively well, knowing that they do also play Anna. But that could kind of act as a double-edged sword, because you're also now looking for those counter hit strings. You're looking for the end of certain moves that you know you can punish, and it might put you off your game a little bit.
Yeah, when you're like, oh, I know how to fuzzy duck this situation, I know how to option select the option after it, and you go, I'm just not gonna do the option after it. And then you're missed.
Then you get smoked. Why are people talking about Bob in the chat? What's happening out there?
Speed and weight, bro, because they were wearing the Bob haircut. Nice backdash into the immediate down forward 2, going through the glass. No sir, wants to keep that wall pressure.
Keep the pressure going. Good stance transitions here for Shadow 20Z, but the back 2-2 show him the hands.
And Shadow keeps Senpai with his back to the wall. Not yet. Look at the movement that they use for boating with no buttons, only movement.
Bob and weave. Step on her, let her know. Oh, baby, but you forgot to check your buttons. Tragic. And you die for it.
Tragic, bro.
I can't believe what I just witnessed, yo.
It is what it is. You know, when you miss your dash up on an important combo like that, you're just like, oh, man. You just hands into your pad, hands into your stick, just, ugh. Lord have mercy, but you know, Senpai Relax is ready for it with that Assassin's Dagger. QCF1 got the counter hit on it. I know you're not thinking you can get that entire string. I mean, I got the heat burst ready to go.
I didn't know. Great block off of the down 4. Senpai is not in a relaxed state. My man is in the flow right now.
Doesn't go for the second hit after that low. Really making Senpai Relax think. Just doing the first hit of the strings. And Shadow poking.
Just quickly there, and yo! Another perfect 15 seconds there, Fox.
And that chandelier swings down from the ceiling. Senpai Relax again going for that down forward 4. And Shadow once again not getting a launch punish on it.
Not ready for it. Good punish though. There you go, Shadow. Keep this man alive. Keep him ready. Keep him honest.
You talk about honest, and we've talked about how amazing the full crouch mix is for Anna Williams, but like honestly, very high risk reward for it.
Oh, 100%. I got to agree. And yeah, Shadow 20Z spinning the power of the demons. Azazel. Fight for your life there, lady.
Got that Egyptian excellence right there. Shadow 20Z using that power expeditiously. That was I'm not going to say it was a very different match, but I think that the arena really helped Shadow and Senpai not consistently having their back to a wall all the time.
Yeah, I mean, knowing kind of how to play your maps, right? I mean, thinking about it is knowing how well and having that game sense of knowing where you are on the stage. But now we're going to a completely pseudo infinite stage here, Fox. We're going to go to Yakushima. Now, looking at it between both of these players, right? Who do you think's going to really come out on top, knowing that we're in Yakushima?
I think Shadow. Like, Shadow has shown that his poking game is good enough to be able to get it done. But I mean, look at Anna. You know, she has amazing stance mix with the Chaos Judgment. She's got great opportunities to force you to make mistakes with down 4-1. Again, more of that Chaos Judgment, pleasure time, and it's tough. But I think the play style of Shadow is gonna eke out here with the poking.
The poking game is just too good. Power crush away. Senpai relax. Oh, dude, look at these punishes from Shadow.
He's ready. Using the Tarantula and just keeping Senpai relaxed at arm's length. And when we're talking about Azazel's arm's length, that is a tough one to be able to get in.
I mean, you're right. It's tough to fight tooth and nail up against an Egyptian god. And I mean, it kind of increases Zafina's like base range, the sidestep from like range 1 to like a range 3 scenario. And that's so scary.
Ooh, there it goes. He dashed. We were talking about the Egyptian god. Shadow 20Z coming through with the strength of Rome.
Oh, let them know, as there is just only one out of the 3 left. Great punish. That's a heat engager for Shadow.
Get him. It's like seeming impossible to break the defense of Shadow right now.
I mean, he's so locked in, dude. Like, look at how he's moving. Yeah, you get it. You can't block them all, right? But now you're stuck in fragile. What do you got to do?
He still has the Azazel power, the aura, still has lots of recoverable health that he could do. But Senpai's been putting a lot of chip. There goes the hop kick, and this is gonna send it. Run the cutscene. Show us what we've got to do to be able to get to winner's side finals versus JoeCrush.
Ugh. That cutscene's so sick, dude. I don't care what anybody says. That is so sick. Xiaoyu versus Ling. Let's make it happen.
All right, it's time for y'all to know how CheeseYoni got here. 2-0 over SourPiggy, 2-0 over Dr.TheJAKEMAN, 2-0 over TrizzyTheRapper, 2-0 over Mr. Taxi. Taking loss only to Shadow 20Z tonight. This has been a generational run for CheeseYoni, but not their first time in TNS top 8 by a long shot. Let's see if they can keep it going.
You gotta make that pressure, and the amount of the high pressure system from Ling. No, kind of tornadic activity in the corner.
Ooh, backdash, low block. CheeseYoni just waiting for Ling to make a mistake, but unfortunately not adapting quick enough, not reacting fast enough to be able to punish him for it.
Oh my lord. Yo, is that double D? DD? Get out of my laboratory.
What does this button do?
I'm trying to press no buttons on Alisa. I'm just trying to tell you that much. I don't want to chainsaw through my gullet.
Pressing jabs on Ling Xiaoyu. Not even once.
Another one. You get stuck in these AOP moves. Omelette du fromage. That is an omelet that just got scrambled. Another perfect for Ling.
Ooh. Ling. He's killing it right now. You're talking about the omelette du fromage. That was some cheese that we seen right here. Giving a little taste of his own medicine.
Great break off the waning moon. You don't want to get hit by that. Another punish from CheeseYoni. You gotta fight back, brother.
Yo, he burst the heat burst. Delaying the second hit of the string. There it is. Waning moon. The tides have shifted. We have a very different combo now here. I haven't seen that one before. Peeling was like, maybe I'll set you up for some crazy Oki later.
Oh no, this sidewall, Fox. It's so unfortunate for CheeseYoni. Unfortunato, as you get your feet swept out from underneath you. Peeling goes up 1-0.
Bro, yeah, Peeling looking like Didi, but maniacally laughing about that Oki like, man, dog. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. I feel you, y'all. It's crazy what Ling Xiaoyu can do in this version of the game. And we haven't even seen, like, the nasty lows that we can do. We've seen a couple of those down forward 2 cancels from Peeling, but when the chips are down is when you get to see the most amount of lab work. The back to the lab again stylings of Princess Ling, the Tekken god. Is this the end of our Canadian champion, CheeseYoni?
I mean, really looking down for it, the chapter will only write itself. CheeseYoni has to find a pressure and take away to not get absolutely strung up and get taken down and shaken for their size.
So many highs. Nice sidewalk, but unfortunately just could not get what they needed off of it. They're breaking the throws, but for how long?
It's gonna be so hard. I mean, Peeling is able to kind of, change the timing of the strikes. That's so unfortunate.
Tragic.
The backturn situation. Hop kick.
Damn. That's a damn shame. CheeseYoni trying to like back up and be more defensive and be like, all right, let me just like take a breath. Could I just please like breathe for a moment?
Oh, great break off of the waning moon. No, there's not going to be a shift in the tides tonight. AOP plus frames. You got to be guessing, brother.
Finally gets huge capitulation on the end of that stomping on her on those brand new knee-high socks of hers.
Hey, oh, the wall fox. Oh, Lord have mercy upon my soul. Peeling, looking to close it out.
How do you even check this type of Xiaoyu gameplay? That is a very, very good question. I haven't seen as many lows as I expected to see versus from CheeseYoni, because huge amounts of Art of Phoenix stance we've been seeing from Peeling, and lots of evasiveness.
Oh, lots of evasiveness. And the punish game from Peeling, doesn't matter what version of the game they play. They could be playing T5VR. They could be playing a little bit of Tag 2. If you tuned into their stream, they've been playing a little bit of Tag 2, but they still got the huevos here for T8.
CheeseYoni trying to get that extra pickup with the Heat Dash. Nice sidewalk. Use the Heat Dash. Right in the chainsaw. And finally getting the opportunity to run the Destruction Stance Ballerina Spin offense.
Great stuff. Oh, baby. But you got to let him know with a big double cross hop kick.
Yeah, you have to. Like the back 3+4. That huge call out. At this point, you got to throw out all the stops. You got to be unpredictable.
Can't be it. Oh, no. Another throw connects for Peeling. And they now put themselves in the corner. That's a backturn situation. No way.
Both of them. Dang. That was such a good option, too, because it's a knee, which means that Xiaoyu couldn't have punished it. CheeseYoni trying to back up and losing map advantage. But Peeling is so locked in on these blocks.
So locked in and just so ready. The flow state for both of them has been too clean so far. Peeling. Oh, this is chance point. Here we go. 7 seconds, Fox.
Ooh, okay. Peeling made the throw happen, and just that extra hit. 1% on the board. We're doing numbers out here.
It's such an anime moment in my Tekken video game, bro. Hop kicks for CheeseYoni as they stay alive, do or die.
It's time. We got ourselves a comeback. Snowball potential out here.
What? Hey. Heat for heat power crush. Deal with all of these crazy mids. There's a good low for CheeseYoni.
Okay, now this is where Peeling thrives. He has heat. He's running that keep out potential. He's been so rushed down this whole set. And finally, Ling is having to chase CheeseYoni. And now CheeseYoni says, I got you exactly where I want you.
Man. Just like a Philly, the cheese is the best part. Tied 1 apiece between these two. Yo, Fox. Is this set a banger or what?
I gotta say, man, for a second, I was like, damn, after all of that glazing that I was doing at the beginning, CheeseYoni gonna go out like that? Am I cursing people like that on these streams? They feel like I'm talking people up, and then they always just get inflated to just animal balloon out of there. But CheeseYoni rising to the occasion.
1 apiece here, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, that's the homie Pixel Nugget out there, a fellow Xiaoyu player and a good training partner of mine. This is where it is, and it is the loser side of the bracket. Whoever loses this game goes home.
And that's amid that Ling was just under and that AOP stance. But, you know, those approach tools, they're not always having the best of hitboxes. A little bit of game balance right there, but Ling is making it quite a little bit unbalanced in the pressure game.
Pressure game is too good at the high pressure system from the heat smash and the big plus frame mints. Oh, again, and it splats.
Yo, I thought they were gonna go through the wall.
I was a believer too there, Fox. It looked like they were gonna do it and explode through the glass. Somebody had to call the janitor.
Look at how much movement that Alisa has with her backdash. Can't get anything off of that. Tried to give her the best head of her life, and Ling says, I think not. This is a family stream.
Oh, a family stream, you're right. And yeah, they are already home. That means they just get to go play in their home of ranked. You guys already know how it is.
Get him. Woo, CheeseYoni trying to cut the top of that head off. Heat engager. See you later.
See you later. Yeah, a little bit off the top. Oh, spring kick gets away. Hey, let him know. 1-2, power crush. You gotta eat the chainsaws.
Ooh, getting the wig up 4. Trying to make sure that they stay on the floor. CheeseYoni running the chainsaws. Back flipping.
Big low striking them down. Pillow Princess type action. Side stab. Hop kick for CheeseYoni.
I got a round. So do you. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Here we go. Oh, that breaks the glass. Here we go. Call a janitor here, Fox.
Bar. Ooh, I can't believe he was able to get that off of that. Ooh, slam dunking on him into the down back 2. CheeseYoni sidesteps the wrong way to be able to get away from the heat smash. Ling doesn't even do it, and the heat engage right back.
+9, great use. Oh, baby, let him know we are gonna go downstairs, Fox. Tornado still available.
I cannot believe that went through the balcony. CheeseYoni has been in the lab. DD showing you that you maybe should have been a little bit further in it, though.
The heat smash, it goes back.
Gotta go for the heartbeat disabler, but too far away, Ham.
Oh, man. All right, Ling, set point. Here we go.
Not gonna catch me with them throws. CheeseYoni really looking for Ling to do some whiffing, but unfortunately the one whiff that we saw didn't get whiff punished, so now Ling smells blood.
Blood in the water. And I mean, look at how Ling has kind of chipped away CheeseYoni with the lows, and that's gonna do it. A perfect to end it all.
Damn. What do we have here? The secluded training ground? All right, that'll do, I suppose. Plenty of walls to jump off of and break through. Let's see what we got. Who's going to be the hardcore champion? Dr.theJAKEMAN or Tomoriru?
Yo, the universal, the hardcore belt is up for grabs here. Let's go wrestling and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
Nice sidewalk, but unfortunately couldn't get the punish. Oh, you're not grabbing me off the floor. Get your hands off my boots.
breaks the giant swing. Oh, forward 2-1. Let him know, have him eat these elbows.
Ugh. Almost got over to that other wall, crouch dashing on him. Now, this is something that we don't see Tomoriru do. We don't see Tomoriru going for the wave dash Oki. Dr.TheJAKEMAN is well versed in it. Wave dash, giant swing.
Oh, this man is locked in, bro. He already knows. Forward 2-1 shove counter hit. You're right, chat. It is NXT tonight. Who's gonna make their way onto the main roster? Oh man!
Yo, it's a banger. It's a banger.
Too much of a banger. Careful, it might just explode.
Dang, my man Colonel Cake out there in the chat. I see you. Always my favorite name to see out there in the bracket. I saw you. Hope you had a good bracket run. Man, JJBREEZE sidestepping the 1+2 string. He's just so locked in, but unfortunately, it's really tough to get a punish on that string.
Super tough. There it is. Oh my god. Oh. Right to the wall. Crouch dash to while rising 2-2. The JJBREEZE with the signature straw hat. Wall to wall and coast to coast.
No way he kills here, bro.
He dies. He dies. That's got to be studied. Oh my god.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He saw that string and mashed on it? I don't know about that one, Chief.
Counter hit. There it is. That's where you. Yeah. That's what we want to see. The wave of wave is from both of them.
Yeah. Honestly, I was literally about to say, you know, if there's one player that has optimized King, it is Dr.theJAKEMAN in the North American scene. But Tomoriru is doing a really fantastic job of keeping it nice and simple. We like that.
Oh my god, delay hop kick? Foxhound? Are you kidding me? Yo, can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, chat. I don't think I heard you enough. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell. Who the yeah?
That's what I'm talking about.
Can we get a clip on that one, chat? I know y'all gonna clip it anyway, but in case y'all did not already clip it, can I get a clip on that one for me? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We're cooking out here tonight.
Feels so good. And we are in the arena, Fox. It is what you called, but we are in the underside. It is the evil arena. Just, you know, hey, shout out to my boy Armor King out there. I know he's sitting in the bleachers. He's watching. He's waiting for his time to strike. Oh, yeah. DDT.
Yeah, he's striking from the shadows with that shadow step. Speaking of which, this counter hit coming straight up out of nowhere. Perfect. Dude, 88 damage, and this Oki off of a 13-frame mid counter hit confirmable launcher.
Oh my lord, bro. It's just criminal. It's criminal behavior. Shove for shove. They traded.
Damn, man. They're just so locked in. He did what?
My man picked him up out of the air like a missile and like Superman threw it back into the sky.
Crossface. Why does a hot knee hit you on side roll?
You know, that's a great question. Honestly, might need to take that to the lab and figure that out. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, breakfast. Tomoriru repping the Philippines. Absolutely. Ooh, we're breaking those.
Oh, another one. Regular suplex. Plus frames.
We've been seeing a lot of sidestep duck from Dr.TheJAKEMAN, and Tomoriru has been seeing it and capitalizing, getting those pushes as well as the counter hit, but forward fours.
Right, they've been working out too. Oh, what a float! The jab from the JJBREEZE.
Over there. Doesn't get the splat over on the wall break. Didn't launch punish the brawler kick, but might as well have. Giant swing.
Wait a minute here, Fox. It's another blink and you miss it kind of moment. I've been saying it all night long because sets have been going by so quickly. Tomoriru is now on set point.
Thank God, bro. I thought he was gonna embarrass my goat on stream with the rolling. Oh, dang it. He smashed!
Yeah.
There you go. What you doing capital punishment all the way from over there for?
He wanted it. He was a believe. Yo, Tomo is working. He's trying to get that work, trying to cut the promo. It's the last one. Championship belt on the line right here, Fox.
It's nasty what you can do with the low blow. 4-4 neutral 2. It just makes them want to press. JJBREEZE getting the gut punch afterwards, but ducking?
Ducking got the DDT, breaks the giant swing heat, smash from the JJBREEZE. Tomo fighting, one more chance.
He wanted that wall splat so bad off of the 1+2 high. Tomoriru, though, not keeping Dr.TheJAKEMAN down. What an explosive match. Pyrotechnics inside and out.
I cannot believe what I have witnessed here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, I know we haven't talked about it too much, but if you guys haven't checked out the Matcherino quite yet, please, for the love of God, do something for the homies out there. Claim your coupons. Claim what you need to do. There's 15 left for you guys to claim. That's all you need. 15 more.
Thank you so much for making sure that the chat is doing their homework out there. I have to give them about 5 hours later for making us all the way into top 8 and not getting their contributor codes in already. Chat, please look at this damage we got just out for the wall combo.
The low, he slides in. Caught blocking, and that is a 19. Wave! Bro, you got it, dude. He failed himself right now.
Yes, sir. This is the Arslan Ash Slayer we're talking about right here. He beats Arslan Ash in combo breaker bracket and just rocks the shuckabra. Says, you know, it's just another day in the office for Dr.TheJAKEMAN.
Hey. Incredible. Nice break. Stuck against the wall.
He giant swings him, trying to mix it up, and the wall was right there.
It's just so good, man. Knowing the left crouch dash while rising 1. We're going downstairs, Fox.
Get him. He's gonna go over all the way over to the edge of Gargoyle's Perch, but unfortunately he misses the dash up. Unfortunate.
I really like that situation. Hold on. Muscle Buster!
Who you gonna call?
Hey, hold on. My heart stopped. My heart stopped. RKO!
Got the king. But Tomoriru basically only has the Rage Art. He uses it right there. And as we saw in the Season 2 patch notes, grabs will have more whiff recovery. That gave him the ability to duck under it and still get the punish with the Rage Art. JJBREEZE using the wake up blow. He still has heat on his own into the alley kicks and sending Tomoriru down in the river. Guys, let me see what the predictions look like here. 96% in favor of Ling. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna let you know it is not that simple. I'm gonna let you know right now. You about to see it.
Oh, I mean, it's not that simple, and it's gonna be a hard set here for Ling. Fighting up against EXO, and EXO's been on a tear through these online brackets, turning himself into a titan.
Ugh, see what I'm talking about right now. I smell nothing less than 80 damage coming from this combo. All right, go ahead and turn me into a liar now.
Turn you into a liar for sure, and for show. Eat all these lows into the AOP shoulder.
The down 4-2 whiffing on the AOP is quite unfortunate, but, you know, ain't nothing we haven't seen before. Ling has shown us time and time again that he's just the most evasive Ling Xiaoyu player, I'll say it, in the world.
Oh, you gonna make that claim right now?
I'm making it. Show me somebody else who gets it done like Ling. I'll wait.
I might need, yo, this homework might need to be a week-long assignment, brother, because it's gonna take me some time peeling up 2-0 right against EXO.
You're talking about needing some time. Ling taking absolutely no time with running away with this game right now.
I mean, really coming out of the gate super strong, and we do still have the explodable floor. Hey.
Damn, and Ling still got basically the entire heat meter, chooses to spend it to get EXO with their back closer to the wall, make him have a few less options. EXO still has resources.
Oh no, but you got a Magmar here, and no Squirtle here as they go low this time, and that's Ling taking game 1.
Yo, real talk though, I want to talk about the punishment of EXO. Ready for it. That down back 2 is -8 on block, and she can turn around in, I think it's 6 frames. So that elbow, that 12-frame elbow heat engager is that perfect punish. She cannot parry from back turn. So again, I want to talk about how amazingly just precise EXO's punishment game is, regardless of the fact that he did take a couple of rounds, you know, through the face. Sodom, all right, y'all. Oh, okay, that's fair. You know, Sodom is definitely up there in the rankings. Although I've seen Sodom out there at the parks playing with his kids and whatnot. Let's see EXO play some games out here on this playground we call TNS.
No, but you can't be a TNS champion if you're not breaking throws like that. Get thrown down into the jungle gym and the monkey bars. You can only hang on for so long, Foxhound.
Damn, bro. Damn, bro. We reaching out here. Ling teaching out here.
Classes in session, Fox? Tell me, what's the lesson here?
The lesson is put yourself with your back to the wall so you can wall jump out. But I guess Ling saw it coming. Ready for it. 13-second perfect all the same.
Hey. Oh my Lanta, 48 damage off the punish. Blue spark.
That was a dastardly situation right there, because that heat can actually break through armor, if I'm not mistaken, in that situation. But Ling was ready just a couple of frames early, and nice usage of the wall standing too to get in the middle of that string.
I mean, breaking through. I mean, it's kind of been the theme for Ling right now, is breaking through at incredible times.
Breaking through, more like breaking out. Like Breakout Esports' King Servbot rating us with a party of 2. Appreciate you, brother. Ling is on the back foot. Nice forward 3. Great advancing option to be able to beat that AOP.
Hey. Spend it down. Instead, that's 97 damage. Just 3 points off of a half.
Into the veto, the down 2. Now we got ourselves a set right now. The political pastor preaching to ya.
Hope y'all have listened in, because it is the good word of Lidia says, hold on, I'll make sure that all your moves are plus, all your heat engagers are plus, all plus frames for everybody. Tied 1-1 now. Who's going to be able to stop the campaign that EXO is on right now?
Tough one. I mean, that first 4 rounds, it was looking all appealing. Let's be real here. You know, everybody telling me what amazing other Xiaoyu players are out there, of course. But Ling is just an absolute monster when it comes to adaptation out here, not only in the online team, but offline. as well. Let's see what EXO has for the rubber banding that we're sure about to see in Peeling's offense.
So true there, Fox. An incredible combo here for EXO. Pushing Peeling to the wall.
Oh, the heat smash. More wall. EXO trying to be able to catch the timing on the low, still getting hit by it. Political punch.
Hey. Oh, looking for the pickup from the side, from the Season 2 realignment change, but no, down jab here for EXO, keeping the pressure.
It's that timing, baby. Timing desk. Shout out to boy Prophet Nawada.
Gonna be the Prophet, let them know, because I see the game count slowly turning into something great for EXO as the pressure comes through, unblockable high.
Ooh, nice, but the Oki not right in that situation. Ling swirling around to get this extra. Wasn't sure about the low wall slump.
Clean hit too, Spencer heat smash. Stays standing this time, Fox. I think that's the first sequence we've seen Peeling in a long time go from Hypnotist and stay standing.
Yeah, absolutely right in EXO's face as well. And just as we say it, the tides have turned. We're finna erupt. Who's gonna get the floor blast and keep the momentum here?
Keep it through and keep it going, because it is continuation point for EXO and Peeling fighting against the mix-up mistress herself.
Nice wall blast. There it is into the floor after the wall jump. Excuse me. Damn, that has a lot of wall carry.
I mean, we went there coast to coast. There, Fox, shooting star, press heat smash.
Shooting Star Nova has nuclear energy, nuclear damage on the end of it, and the fallout takes EXO out. Can he come back?
I mean, you say supernova, Fox, but it is poetic. We are in space where the stars might align for Peeling. What a sidestep.
Another one. Mine's better. Thank you. Spike him down. Sweep the nation. Now. Bro.
No way. Not like this.
Peeling still has all that heat. EXO knew that he had to chase him down, otherwise Peeling would just sit there and Hypnotist.
Oh!
Pressing forward, trying to keep those plus frames on, and Peeling fighting his way out with a running 3. There goes the majority rule string, down 3 into the guarantees.
What a block!
That is much more punishable than that.
9 seconds here, Fox. You gotta be careful for the back one. AOP goes low, but the stance is gonna do it, and EXO is going to eliminate Peeling. I cannot believe what I've witnessed in Dante the God. JJBREEZE hitting on the downbeat. Are you guys feeling me on that?
Yeah, we're about to feel it. We're about to see it right here. There are definitely going to be some rhythms, some polyrhythms even that we come out with, and I can expect nothing less but the finest from these guys. Dr.TheJAKEMAN, Senpai relax. What a great sidestep, catching Senpai out of the roll. Interesting options, getting ready already.
I mean, he's got those timings down already. We're not even 15 seconds in to the set here, Foxhound. Down jabs for Senpai, looking to close it, keep him at the wall.
Now, let's not forget that Anna has very unique counterplay to King. Her Chaos Judgment stance will auto break grabs and counter them. So we might end up seeing some of that later, but immediately Senpai whipping the high, the Assassin's Dagger, and Dr.TheJAKEMAN showing the full crouch swagger.
Full crouch swagger, and he does a whole kip up of life. Tons of gray life here for Senpai, but no. Down jab, heat smash! Ugh!
Still alive though. I relax. Trying to use that heat dash. Succeeding. Trying to keep Dr.TheJAKEMAN over at the wall, but the jab strings. Short, sweet, fundamental, to the point. Next round.
Next round, huge armor. Jaguar run and the spacing trap Foxhound. That's what I'm talking about. Catch him up on the downbeat. That's what he's looking for.
You're right about that. Just waiting for the next shoe to drop, for the bass drum to hit. And it's all about that bass, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my lord, bro. JJBREEZE 2-1 right now in terms of the round count.
Senpai comes back. Guaranteed. Oh lord. Not like this.
Oh my lord.
Put the double boots in him? Medium style?
Best. Oh my god. Looking for the full crouch mix, but the heat smash is going to connect. The fragile debuff is there.
She's going to down jump to be able to get out of there. What did I say? What did I say? I told you he was coming back.
All right. Game 1. Final round. Let's make it happen.
And having to use the down jab and the extremely quick grabs to be able to fight this pressure and finally back in a seat of power.
Seat of power, but careful. You're going to go into the restroom with the dirty bathroom. Careful. Can't be catching the diseases in there.
Dang. Diseases is crazy. Absolutely catching that virus, that viral damage. Senpai relax. Definitely was using a lot of the sidestep. Tried to go for double armor in the end there. And Heat Burst worked out, but could not keep the pressure going. Even with the threat of the 13-frame Heat Smash. We're seeing, you mentioned earlier, a lot of those spacing traps and a lot of these really good callouts from JJBREEZE. I don't know what Senpai can do to be able to adapt. Thoughts?
Thoughts and opinions and maybe an answer to boot for it. Noticing that JJBREEZE hasn't been doing a lot of lows, and that's probably to deal with the Chaos Judgment stance. But we haven't seen a lot of Chaos Judgment at all from Senpai Relax.
No, not like sitting in the Chaos Judgment. I've seen a couple of like mixes from it, but they were all immediate timing as well.
Right.
Speaking of which, 18 seconds immediately moving on with the bubble.
Uh-oh. 1, 2. Break the face.
Dragon Sleeper.
Beautiful stuff.
You got to make them afraid of it. It's one of those things that you just have to use in that Anna Williams kit. Why?
Let him know and let him rip the SAT. Score some extra points for your quiz and the test.
Ooh, uses the down 3/4 string guaranteed. Dr.TheJAKEMAN taking that one. Basically a 3 interaction off of Senpai.
Big plus frames, gotta guess. That's another spacing trap there, Fox. You gotta be careful. The full crouch mix from Senpai Relax.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about earlier. Like, you have to make them afraid of these big lows because that's what Anna is built around. She's built around the threat.
I mean, right. I mean, built around the threat of the full crouch mix, the threat of forcing your opponent into guessing, oh, am I going to get hit by a crazy low? Oh, my lord. JJBREEZE certified masher moment.
Oh, that's what the M and MD stands for? The D stand for Doctor, perhaps? Ooh! More like the red dot sight, perhaps?
Red dot sight, and yo, it is the mashing doctor. Finds the rage art and the pyrotechnics combine. Dr.TheJAKEMAN with his PhD in hand, 1 round away from eliminating Senpai Relax.
We like that. Dr.TheJAKEMAN not allowing Senpai Relax to get a punish. Nobody is launching that move. Is that not launch punishable anymore in this game? Chat, help me.
You know, that's a great question. I'm not sure myself, but I'm too gonna connect. Oh, the full crouch. There it is, Fox. You said it before, and we'll say it again. And it's a back turn moment.
Okay. JJBREEZE, though, did not have the opportunity to use his heat in that round. That's a damn shame. Which move I'm talking about? Anna's down forward 4. That twirling low that she uses. It used to be launch punishable in Tekken 7. Her down forward 4 is negative 15. I'm saying. Okay. So, what's up? Shadow 20Z, not launch punishing it. Dr.theJAKEMAN, not launch punishing it.
Get ready for the next
I'm
battle.
confused. Are we in top 8 or are we not? JJBREEZE, show me what you got.
Round 1.
I mean, really putting it together. JJBREEZE's got to be there. It is tied 1 apiece. Okay, this set, though, is starting to feel kind of emotional for me here, Fox. We're seeing a lot of emotion being put into this set between these two. And you can kind of feel it in how they're playing.
I totally agree with that. Senpai Relax a lot more aggressive after game 1 than they were in game 2. We saw no less than 3 of those big full crouch sweeps.
Big homing mid. It does the crouch, dude. It's, you know, lovely Tom bonking your noggin. Check that Crondolium.
Not ducking. Ooh, low parrying. Perfect. 441 gets the haymaker. Moving them over to the wall. Perfect placement.
Ooh, sliding in too. Big counter hit.
Bro, Senpai Relax is in love with E-Burst at the end of the round. I'm telling you. But, you know, can't be letting yourself go out without trying.
Hey, you gotta spend it. You gotta spend it when you think you can have it. They make the Shining Wizard homing?
Absolutely. Why not?
Let him have it, bro. Oh, baby. Full back turn, Fox. Here we go.
Dang. Black Bomb. Counter hit. Blowing up. Senpai Relax. We like that.
The Mamba strikes, and the Viper is there. He comes out of nowhere, taking your entire life bar away.
It's exactly what you were talking about before, homie. He's pressing on the downbeat. Heat burst, heat smash, running into him. Now you splashed wide open. Senpai
and loaded. I'm ready. I got the popcorn on lock. We are ready to go. It is the rail versus the rail cannon from Jack 8 versus this new custom I haven't seen out of Shadow 20Z.
Ooh, sidestep 1. The very first button that we see from JoeCrush, giving the 90 damage combo, and Shadow just fighting his way right back out immediately. But Joe, look at how he just knows the numbers to everything, bro. He's just like, nope, stop that.
Get it out of here. Get it out of here. I got the dogs on lock. Make some noise.
Dang, I thought you could sidestep it now. What happened? Sidestep block not working out.
Little tough here. Mog Machine trying to catch the sidestep with the homing mid. Here from JoeCrush. Great use.
Ooh. Mogging. Could not get that 13 frame Punisher from long range. Maybe it's the second active frame of the down forward 1 that got blocked right there. It's Shadow time!
The block! No way! He's got to fight, but you can't make it all happen all at once. JoeCrush defeating Shadow in his own zone.
There's a reason we call him Joe Clutch out here.
What a shoulder!
Bro, he's just running into him. 3 seed planters in a row? He went for 4?
He's an unbelievable man. This man's trying to stop the deforestation that we saw from the Alisas earlier in the bracket.
This is not the first time that we've seen JoeCrush, but it almost feels like it because of how quick his first set that we saw him with XO was. And I can understand why. Again, let's not forget this is a first to 3 set, but it's already going mad fast.
Pretty low. Shadow 20Z just poking away at him. There's the mid. No punish. Honestly, I don't think that move is punishable, Fox.
it feels like it is and it feels like it isn't at the same time. That's the 3D nature. That's that effervescence, that etherealness that Tekken gives you.
Oh, I mean, the Tekken just makes me feel so good. Great counter hit. What a punish off the wall, rising 4-1.
Okay. See Shadow trying to keep Joe out, and Joe's like, "You're not going nowhere, brother."
Oh, baby.
He's been letting the third hit of the pulverizer string rip a lot in this set. Second time we've seen it already, even though Shadow 20Z has shown he's got a fantastic 14-frame punish locked and ready to go.
Dude, he is locked in, and he knows too. Like when you are not just a technical tour finalist, and you go up against JoeCrush, who no round me 6 rounds straight during the Evo moment, or during an Evo session, I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh my God, this is where it is, man.
4-3 into the guarantee. Can Joe make it all the way to the other side of the wall? Yo, Cherry NASB, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, is it the 4-1-1?
Comeback 1. What a punish! Down jab off the full string, and yo, make it happen. That was nuts.
Joe was not playing in that set, bro.
What do you mean? Elaborate on that.
I mean, he was making sure that he stayed right on top of Shadow, not letting Shadow backdash away from him, not just stopping the pulverizer string after 2 hits. He said, you know what? It's 14-frame punishable. That's fine. I will take your 14-frame punish. You can get your heat engager if you want it. You can get a heat dash off of it if you want. It's not a launching heat dash. I don't care. Like, he's really showing that he will. And not to mention 4 seed planters in a row.
Which blows me. Oh, wait a minute.
The Dominator on the Dominatrix. Shadow 20Z switching to the Anna Williams. What do you think about that?
I mean, really trying to put my thoughts together and put it down onto paper is probably the hardest part about it. Is Shadow's been playing Zafina like 90% of the night. Now switching to the Anna, it kind of makes me think, like, does he not believe in the Zafina?
Well, you know, the previous runs he's had on TNS have mostly been Anna Williams since Anna has been out. So it's absolutely not the situation that we're not ready with the Anna Williams. And, like, let's be real here. This is Shadow 20Z, one of the Moku Jins of North America.
Moku Jin, and you can mop that up. Lovely Tom, 70 damage off the board.
Sidestepping. The Gamma Stomp now with the Gamma Charge has been such a bigger portion of Jack's offense. I know you thought I was going to press in that situation. Thank you very much for killing yourself for me. Next round.
Next round. We go next. We go next here at TNS. Oh, baby! But you know, as he armors and drops the combo.
52 damage. We take that. Got plenty of wall spacing.
Hold on, the music drop though?
We're dropping the base out here. Shadow bouncing. Gamma Charge just allowing Shadow to get reset. You can get back 1 off of that too?
Brother.
We're guaranteed off of that headbutt.
Nice. Power Crush, get away from me, lady. 1.
Shadow's letting his heat burn down. He's got double resources. Good option right there, I feel like. But Joe does ridiculous amounts of health, life lead, but as I speak it, the Assassin's Dagger, Shadow 20Z sticking it straight through the rib cage.
Oh! Oh, God damn! Whack-a-mole! Let him know!
Whack-a-mog is crazy.
That was sick, dude. That was awesome. That was a really cool sequence. That was nuts.
No, let's talk about this poking playstyle that we're seeing from both players right now. Like, we're not seeing them just wait for the big stuff.
You're so true on that, Tony. I mean, really kind of thinking about it, you look for the big stuff and you kind of talk about it. Oh, Lord, have mercy on me. 104 with 4 extra credits.
The break. Shadow 20Z has the resources. Interesting. What do you think about this Rage Art?
He's airborne. It's not going to deal a lot of damage, but kind of going back to that poking playstyle, right? We saw it. And hold on, I'm gonna talk about poking during the next round here, Fox. It's too close. Plant the seed,
bro. I detest that Oki. That Oki is. I'm not gonna say it's one of the best because it doesn't do a lot of damage, but when it comes to like the final round, the final portions of the round, that sequence is just like 99% of the time I see the opponent just can't beat it.
But it's hard to beat all of it, dude. It's so good. It's so strong.
Shadow waiting for Joe to kill himself and whiff something, but I don't think this is gonna happen.
More plus frames, more shoulder, one jab, fighting for your life. Oh my God. Hey. Heat.
Okay. Progress down by going 1. No. Stomp on it. Yowza. I thought that Anna was the one that steps on it like that. Sheesh.
Wow. 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 JoeCrush 2-0 right now. Yo, do we see the Claudio?
Nah, I think we stick with the Anna or back to the Zafina. I don't think Claudio is in the holster right now. I don't think that's in the loadout for TampaNeverSleeps tonight.
Not thinking for the Claudio. I mean, chat's kind of they're looking for it. Time for Claudio, but
Get ready for the
I'm not
next
sure, man.
battle.
Oh.
Ortiz Farm. Better stage for Shadow or not?
I would say, yeah, better stage. I mean, it's a little close quarters, so dealing with Jack in those close quarter spaces might seem a little difficult, but if you're able to make your way down to the bottom, like the full casino side of the stage, all the way down where all the doubloons and all of the booty is, you can really see the light that shines on Anna, especially in her full crouch mix.
Yeah, definitely. I'm wondering if we're gonna see more of that like high risk style that we saw from Senpai Relax in Shadow's gameplay here. Joe immediately getting the first heat engager, first blood. Shadow. Oh, he did it. He went for the. I think he went for the full crouch down forward too, but he only got a down jab in that situation. Very interesting.
Oh, so true. And being about that nice sidewalk over the Stompy's dirty bubble.
He got the red one too because he was able to absorb an attack, and that allows him to get that gamma charge. Makes it more powerful and more safe. Ooh, getting railed into 60 damage, and that's before the combo starts.
Oh my days, another one. Rah. Drill him.
I'm so glad that Oki does not break the floor anymore, because that would have been absolutely diabolical.
Diabolical for damn sure. Oh my Lord. Ooh. Downstairs we go here, Foxhound. Welcome to the casino, where all of the booty might just turn into straight cash.
Okay. Can't even stay on the floor, but only took 3 damage for it. I'll take that any day of the week. Shadow 20Z missing the wall running 3 from that far. Has lots of recoverable life ready to go and heat on deck.
Using the heat. There we go. And you're stuck. 20 seconds left on the clock. Joe looking for the Astaroth 8-way run for A plus B.
What in the good googly moogly? Where did that come from?
That's what I'm talking about, baby. A little bit of flavor from Soul Calibur 6 makes its way into Tekken 8. What a launcher here from Joe.
Bro, he knew that Shadow was going to try and get the perfect punish on that. Atlas Hammer, very hard to punish for so many characters. He got the Mog and he didn't even do anything with it?
He just wanted a Mog on him, bro.
Uh-oh, throw to be able to move it past. Couldn't get the punish on that. Is unfortunate. There you go, though. Guaranteed off of the counter hit. Down forward for Patriot Fist. And this is going to be a tight one.
A tight one indeed. And a Titan here. What a block.
Damn. Shadow dying with heat. Dying with a full stack.
That is diabolical.
It was always difficult to step Steve, and it's always been actually pretty easy to step Lidia, but they have given her so many great homing options now that it's way harder. Let's see if we see some of that. Dr.TheJAKEMAN moving all around it, and he scores the first heat engager.
I mean, he's looking for it. Hey, has it though. Great combo here for EXO. Yeah, Omen plus 11 is absurd. That's why I'm climbing in the ranks right now. That's all I'm saying.
That's the spirit. Oh, we're charging up. Dr.TheJAKEMAN getting the unblockable to the Jaguar mask. Sending it through that hat of his. Let's see what he has to say about that.
You think that hat adds a little layer of protection?
No, it's like in Tekken 6, if you went through the scenario campaign, it gave you stats. That hat absolutely adds damage to the Oki, 100%.
Oh, damage to the Okazeme. The Okazume. Down forward one. The elbow. Wavu.
Okazumi, shout out to avoiding the puddle on that one. Okay, getting the low blow. Dr.TheJAKEMAN not quite getting the opportunity to launch or to block punish the lame duck. But XO fighting their way out of the wall fast.
Oh, no way. Gotta gas if you caught. But crouching, checking your shoelaces. XO putting on the beatdown.
Round start, punch, parry.
Oh, no way. Bam, the back one. Why did it do so much damage? Why did it do so much damage, bro? That was so much. What the hell?
Not going into the Jaguar sprint after the heat smash either. Trying to get the data acquisition. Deadly boomerang, 1+2. That is a fake transition into heaven and earth, but XO got away with it for free and gets game 1 on the board in our first to 3.
First to 3, and it is a tale as old as time here, Foxhound. XO taking up the game. Now, I gotta ask, with the JJBREEZE having his PhD, his doctorate, so he's a smart man, how does he find his way to adapt against the ongoing onslaught of pressure that is Lidia, Sobieska?
Ready for the next battle.
It's a tough one because she has a lot of aerial options. Now, that having been said, that doesn't stop King from grabbing. He has, like, if he wants to do a giant swing, you want to jump? Fine. We have an air throw for that. You want to do Shining Wizard? Fine. We have an air throw for that. So I think that throws could be really good, but look at these great homing options that we're seeing from XO right here in the open stage right now.
Right, the Coliseum. It is a huge stage, by the way. Oh, down forward 1-2. Shoulder.
This early in the round, too.
Didn't believe in the 3-2. Blue Spark.
The fact that the Stalking Wolf 4-2 does not knock down anymore and just gives you those big plus frames and standing is just a testament to what they have allowed Lidia to be able to do. EXO trying to run the cheeky offense right now, trying to run the delayed hop kick, but you're not unk enough for that, bro. We know you're like 19 years old. This is your first Tekken. You don't even know what a delayed hop kick can do to somebody's mental like that, bro. Get out of here.
Fight it, and another great combo, wave-a-wave-a into the forward neutral 2. Dude, that was nuts.
Fuzzy ducking.
But get a little fuzzy. Make sure you clean it well.
Nice sidestep. We got something a little bit extra, but you know what? Down 4-2-1 counter hit. I think that's gonna do it.
Whoa! What a sequence, Fox!
Ooh, back turn. Do you have back turn combos like that though?
Let's see what he's got. EXO, you gotta be cooking up something. Spike him down, and there it works this time.
Pick up kick. Single jab into making you think that I was gonna do a little bit more, but you didn't look at your feet near the floor. Next round for me. Thank you very much.
Oh, sidestep duck. Really interesting there from the JJBREEZE. No punish off the going into crouch forward 2.
Okay, look at the combo damage. 97. No wall needed.
Not even one. EXO looking to go and up another game. Final round, game 2.
There's the back one, heat engage. He's putting the pressure on. Lord have mercy, the Lidia lobbyist. Sheesh. 2-0 already?
So close, yet so far away for the JJBREEZE, and this is one syllabus that he's not going to be able to get away from relatively easy.
Nasty. Seiko making a really interesting point here. The unblockable high does no recoverable damage. Now, my character, Yoshmitsu, he's got an unblockable low. All of it is recoverable damage now.
Get ready for the next battle.
Interesting.
Well, you know, I wouldn't want every character to be built the exact same way. That's not what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is buff Yoshmitsu. Now, immediately we're seeing the same opening gamut as game 2. Round start, punch parry, gets the 32 damage off of it, and starts off with a great footing.
Oh my god. No way.
Ooh, okay, waited a little bit for that one. Got the spike. Maybe was trying to look for some of that new forced quick back roll Oki.
Okay. Oh, counter hit throw. It's tough to break those. Oh, baby.
Oh, here we go.
STFU.
On the ground. Just bump. I can't believe that wall standing 2 didn't hit right there, to be honest.
Oh my god. Counter hit.
Yeah, big shove. Still was able to get the follow-up, even though they were so far away. Oh, we're breaking that immediately.
Break it. Get it out of the way. And, oh, they were airborne there, Fox, and that did less damage.
Letting EXO out of the wall and putting yourself in it is definitely a choice.
Especially up against Lidia. Does have a lot of gray life to work with, and has heat still here, Fox. No way.
2 banana bunches. 3. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. The punch parry. Get out of here.
Oh, 10 seconds.
Yo, the comeback. And he's got 3 banana bunches on the board. Is he gonna get a clean sweep up against the king of North America, Dr.TheJAKEMAN, the Arslan Ash Slayer?
Okay, it's gonna be so close. Careful for the plus frames. The banana bushel has a lot of potassium, but he's looking for the low. No way. No way.
He said, need some electrolytes? How about some salt for you?
Hey,
Yes,
break
sir.
the ankles.
Woo!
Looks for the heat smash. Another one. Foxhound.
Go get it. There it is, the alley kick. Let's see if he can bring it back here.
I cannot believe what I'm witnessing right now. A counter hit for Dr.TheJAKEMAN MD.
Crazy low parry right there. Round start on it. Oh, now he's feeling it.
Another one. Break that ankle. Get away from me.
Again, letting EXO out of the corner. Perfect opportunity, though. Does this hit the wall? No.
No, but the tech still alive. And a what-up punish.
Yeah! Went for the homing attack, which, yes, is aerial in that situation. Got the wall throw, but huge amounts of scaling for the big boot. Sending Dr.TheJAKEMAN's route through the rest of the bracket. And he's now got himself a place to take hold. He's got a platform to be able to move further. What do you think it was in that last game that brought him back?
That brought back Mr. JAKEMAN. Doctor is in the house. See, he started to catch up on how EXO wanted to kind of methodically put their pressure together, and JAKEMAN, we saw him kind of weasel and kind of needle his way through these very, very tight gaps, but he was able to come out on top.
Notice how he's using some of those safer options out of the Jaguar sprint. Big majority rules, string guaranteed. Gets the key burst raw. You know you're gonna see the mid right here. Ooh, delaying option. Interesting. I can't believe he down jabbed in that situation.
I'm not down jabbing, bro. I'm just gonna eat that. Whatever.
Hold it.
Nice. See, one thing though, in game number 2, we saw, or game number 3, pardon me, we didn't see JAKEMAN do a lot of the muscle armor at all.
Right. Facts. Ooh, there we go. Dr.TheJAKEMAN maybe decides to use that a little bit more in this situation, in this set, because we've got the closer walls. Doesn't get a wall splat here off of the 4-2-1 though.
4-2-1 finds the heat dash comp. Oh, back 4-2. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Breaks the giant swing.
Big punish. The hop. The spree kick. Corkscrew.
Down jab. Oh my god.
Lord of mercy. Oh, he's ready. Dr.TheJAKEMAN says, you guys want a game 5? I know you want it.
Oh. It's the Shining Wizard.
One round. The entire political storm. Dr.TheJAKEMAN keeping warm with XO in heat. Both of them got the burners on.
Clothesline from hell. More plus frames off the wall, running 3 here, Fox. Big homing mid. Another one down, forward 1. Tony, it's too close. I can't look, man.
You have to. You gotta keep it together, bro. We got 2 more sets to go. The wave dash into the real line. This kind of damage is not fine for XO right now. Taking 104.
104 smackaroos, breaks the ankle. Good break off the ground tech.
He wanted that bridge. And of course he wanted the running king onslaught as well. But XO ready for it. He's like, no. You're not Twitter clipping me, dog. I Twitter clip you.
Down jab. Oh, ducks underneath another throw. XO. This man's got big balls, dude. Holy damage. The kitchen sink.
What did I say? The comeback
Wow.
kid. $50 damage on that throw, and you recover life, by the way.
Recover too much life, dog. That was incredible. The music has kicked in, chat. Here we go. Spends the heat off of the Jaguar sprint.
38? God. The banana bunches. I see the power. Jake, man, keeping all of that heat.
DDT.
EXO still has the resource. Please don't die with it.
Oh my god.
Tragic, everybody. But you know what's not tragic? The magic that we get to see a Game 5. Dr.TheJAKEMAN's run is still alive.
Oh, and the muscle only grows. It is the Buster for you guys out there at home. Can I get a Buster in the chat?
Woof. Nasty stuff. Oni bros. Yeah, the Oni team kill is slapping right now. I'm not gonna lie. Tone in the chat out there. Hope you're doing good.
Get ready for the next battle.
The arena. Oh, man. Better stage for King or better stage for Lidia?
Better stage for Lidia, hands down. It is a little bit smaller, but it does feature that octagon kind of play that we're used to seeing out of that Lidia kind of thrives with. But though, gotta think about it from the other side of the coin. Think about it heads to tails. It is, you gotta think about the giant swings, Tony. That's gonna be the scary part.
Absolutely, 100%. Like, I totally agree, because EXO is just gonna run this crazy high interaction per second offense, especially when he gets all of these heat engagers, and when Dr.TheJAKEMAN gets his back to the wall, those giant swings are gonna come. 100% agree with you.
What? Nah, man, that was crazy how much of that track, bro.
Homings. Double time. Dr.TheJAKEMAN said, that's not happening to me. Jack.
What an interesting way to pick it up, Shining Wizard. Down 3 whiffs off the get up.
Trying to use that spacing trap, but Dr.TheJAKEMAN wasn't falling for it. The instant wall standing 4, one of the best tools in the King toolkit.
Not wrong. It's one of the moves that I like to talk about a lot, especially on Kings and other characters that have it at a wave dash, is the instant wall rising 4. It's so fast. Down 4, 2, 1 connects. What a float.
Extremely good floats right here. JJBREEZE is so ready for every situation. EXO has been really good at adapting his combos as well. Look at that empty run into crouch dash throw. Oh my god, Ham.
Sharp shooter.
And he's finally up the first time in the set.
I could not have thought. I could have not have believed.
Yeah, 2 games ago was looking grim. But Dr.TheJAKEMAN looking like the Reaper.
Good block off the low, and there's EXO with a beautiful float. That's kind of been the story in game number 5, are these float combos. But hold on, I'm all out of root beer as all of your great life is gone.
87 damage off of a float.
Oh my god. Full crash.
Both of them so on point. When's the last time you saw somebody launch punish a generic down forward,
Oh my
bro?
god. You let him know. The sidewall. Tony.
I don't think so. If you're asking me the question, I think the answer is no.
Oh my god. One more situation. Great block off the low. EXO. Tony. Final game. Final round.
Y'all, we're talking about EXO, the perfect punishing Prime Minister of Oni. What is going to befall us this day? Dr.TheJAKEMAN surgical or XO Big Ball showing us heat engaged is exactly what he needed.
Got 3 of the banana bunches, and now you're getting put into it. This man is in the casino with a side wall, looking for a perfect Tony.
He ain't gonna get it. Down jab, heat engage, gets all of that life back. He needed that so badly.
Tries to down jab up and over it. No! And like that, ladies and gentlemen, what a goddamn set. Man, that was off of the charts. Zafina is what we're looking for. And yeah, there's a big pot here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 250 smacks. 255. I gotta get my math correct. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Fallen Destiny, and careful, there is a big tornado warning here on the site.
Tsunami even. A flood. But we already know the liquid leader, Shadow20Z, knows how to handle that.
He's got those in a beautiful sidewalk into the back turn punish.
Okay, we know how to be able to... This is what I love. When you can tell both players are so thoroughly labbed, they know all the risk rewards, all of the places to interrupt perfectly. So locked in.
So locked in. It's too good. Both of them are playing at such a clinical level, Tony.
Shadow20Z's like, you know, if you don't get a counter hit on that button, it's really not a good place to start your offense. Let me show you why.
Another one.
No punish in the back one. Okay.
Let him know the wall running 3 is here for Shadow20Z. Oh. Hey. Oh, back turn punish, and it's gonna autocorrect?
Ooh, basically, XO ready for it. Oh, and Shadow20Z taking lots of extra damage for the Pill Princess strategy. I don't think that would have killed.
It was so close. One interaction, though. Like, literally one speck of life.
The violins are out. It's that boss battle style music we got out here for you. Shadow20Z letting you know that this bracket ain't free. You're gonna have to do a little bit more than that.
Gotta do more in the power of Azazel. 38 raw damage and a banana bushel here for XO. What a punish!
You ready? You ready for it? 100% ready. He said, I will absolutely lose a little bit of recoverable life and take that hit to the face so that I can stop any of that crazy 50-50 from the charge. Now, what are we seeing already in this set, Ham?
See, Fox, it's kind of tough. We're a little early into it yet. I want to get one more game into it before I really deep dive into what I'm seeing, right? Because it's right now we see from the both of them that they're playing very methodical. Honestly, as quick as the games are going, they're playing very slow, respecting each other a ton.
That's true. Yeah, and like when the stance transitions come, there's an answer. There's a sidewalk, there's a quick knee, there's a parry. They're so ready for each of those, like those forced stance transition sequences. Ooh, that's a parry we haven't seen tonight.
Right, it's a whole new one on the board. And Shadow popping, what a little mini combo.
That's something that Zafina does a lot of. Ooh, speaking of, trying to whip punish that string, nothing doing. Shadow dropping it, but getting another one, picking it right back up. 5-second rule.
5-second rule, and it is so clear. Oh my lord! Another great low. Shadow20Z kind of just tagging along and just chopping away at the legs, chopping away at the toes. Here at Shadow20Z, the lows are coming in clutch.
Yeah, tagging him, more like bagging him. Tag him and bag him, taking him to the corner. Shadow 20Z is an absolute murderer out here. There goes the lame duck counter hit into the flash elbow. Got it. Trying to do some punches on me, but you didn't get anything extra off of it.
No, nothing for it, nothing to it. Oh, the stance cancel from Shadow 20Z. Honestly, really like that. Just kind of trying to bait a button, try to bait anything out of EXO, but EXO not going for it.
Small stuff. Put the tornado of Azazel through it. Just building that offense. Shadow 20Z poking away. Most of the damage that we're seeing is not from combos. Not getting any recoverable damage.
That's the scary part about it, is that if you can just continue to poke away at your opponent, that Gray Life means nothing. You'll just continue to deal straight raw damage and they'll have no recoverable left.
Yeah, we're seeing like the timing catches that Shadow is able to capitalize on. EXO is trying to get some of, but has not been able to do so recently.
I mean, it's tough. EXO kind of changing the timing. Look at all the health they regained back.
Like that. That was the game. Political Storm into the heat dash. 67. And then you tech roll into an immediate button getting hit by the back one. Tracks to that direction.
Hog. Unfortunate timing there for Shadow. EXO, you got to be fighting hard, and you got to fight and climb this mountain that is the power of an Egyptian god. Ugh.
Hey, putting the hand of Azazel down. EXO fighting their way out of there, but trying to move laterally, and Shadow not letting them move on it. Having that very active jab string out of the stance that allows him to realign with EXO's movement. This is tough, but, you know, we have seen comebacks time and time again. We've seen them come back. We saw Dr.TheJAKEMAN come back and almost take it completely from 2 games down. EXO is, Bloodhawk says blocking with her face. That's, you know, that's a way to put it. I would say that is an apt description currently. We saw a lot of the sidestepping motions, but EXO is kind of trying to open up Shadow 20Z's defense and open up their timing, and has only been able to achieve that a couple of times in the set.
You know, Fox, putting it together, that's the thing. I kind of agree. You know, trying to put all of it together, and it's almost like making a burrito of a strategy, right? Everything just kind of works. All of the ingredients that you put into it all makes sense. But getting it all together is the hard part, because if you have too much ingredients, you're not going to be able to fold it up.
You're right about that. Oh my god, speaking of getting folded, Shadow 20Z eating this forward 3 straight to the teeth. 88 damage in the open.
Oh,
did not need a wall.
No wall needed here. Making it Shadow, ton of white life to work with, and the power of Azazel behind, still with heat. Like, trying to look for an engager, but nah, dude, back one is just too strong.
Yeah, that back one has been a really important move for him in this entire tournament. We've seen so many of those heat engagers pop off in his run, and now he's really believing in his options. And while standing 2, not even that risky of a reward. 81 damage on that small combo.
Small, they say, as it was only just an appetizer to the 3 banana bushels coming your way. It might just be split open like your skull.
Shadow got a lot of recoverable life he can be able to bring back here. He's not one of those guys that is like, oh, I have heat, I gotta make sure that I run heat burst. If the situation calls for it, he will use it, but he would like a heat engager much more, as I'm sure EXO would as well. And Shadow 20Z already taking over half life in 10 seconds.
No way. Half of your life bar gone, and that is incredible. Spending for the heat dash. Looking for the plus frames. It's only +9 now.
Yo!
Oh, Lord.
On trade, you get an entire 3-2 launcher. This is going to be insane amounts of damage.
Your gray life is gone. Fox. Good block.
No punish?
Oh, punish, though. You're right. That's horrifying.
Yowza, bowza. XO finishing Shadow 20Z off. Now, correct me, chat. Does Political Storm become less punishable with more stacks of Heaven and Earth? I thought not. Now, obviously, it's a heat dashable string, right? So you see Political Storm come out, and you're like, all right, I'm going to hold back. It's still -15? Unfortunate. Still launchable. Okay.
Damn. This Shadow, I guess, just not ready for it. Not ready for what was potentially going to happen to him. And that's kind of scary.
I mean, that's a tough one. You know, you see that string come out and you're like, all right, I'm waiting on the heat dash. But then when the heat dash doesn't come, you're like, oh, snap.
You're like, damn, what happened to my life bar? It's all gone. But though, Fox, you asked me earlier after game 1, what are we seeing out of these two gentlemen, right? And it comes down to the poke game, getting rid of that gray life, getting just slowly whittling down your opponent. You know, they said that, the poking game is going to be deleted from the game. That is just incorrect. We've seen the more poking in Tekken 8 than I've ever seen since the entire first year this game was out.
I will say, though, EXO has gotten lots of big combos to be able to swing it back. So Shadow 20Z and EXO, when they were doing the poking battle, Shadow 20Z was winning 90% of the time. But when EXO makes these big reads and big callouts, he is using his big combo damage and, you know, bigger Tekken to be able to snuff out Shadow 20Z's poking style.
Correct, and stuck at the wall. Oh, baby, look at the damage, Fox. No way. A lot of gray life.
Not allowing EXO to do anything over at that wall. And just when you think EXO is mounting a comeback, Shadow 20Z says, no, it's my place at the throne versus JoeCrush so I can get my run back.
He wants it all. Oh, and the tornado! Careful, it is the warning as a Draco of wind, as the pressure from Shadow 20Z is almost too much.
Dylan. Oh, are we going to see the 12-frame heat smash happen? Long range, spends the heat.
No way punish. Counter hit, no trade.
EXO not ready for that button right there. Maybe was waiting for the follow-up of that string, but Shadow 20Z once again using that fantastic evasiveness that is with him in Tekken 7. The Claudio. It's time. Let's get it done.
Let's get it done. Grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. Here we go.
Okay, goes for the jab after the 4-1 plus 2. Doesn't want to go for a bigger option. The Beyblade spin. Smelling first blood out here.
Smelling first blood. You are so correct about that. Hey. The third hit, rock, and that's a perfect for Shadow 20Z. Yo, somebody hit the
gong one. That's exactly what he needed. Yep. We run the gong because it's time. That's how we start up the most important matches. And this is the first time we've been on the Genmaji Temple.
Oh, Shoryuken! It is not completely invincible, but Shadow 20Z. Now, Fox, I will talk about it. Winners finals. This is what it was. JoeCrush versus Shadow 20Z. JoeCrush winning 3-0. It was a blink you miss it type set. Yeah. Shadow playing the Zafina, playing the Anna. Not and we talked about it just for a little bit. It was like, what if he brought out the Claudio? But now here he is in grand finals with the Claudio.
Let me try to yeehaw on him twice. And Joe said, no, you ain't gonna catch me in the cowgirl. Lord have mercy, 107 damage. Power shovel into the down back one.
Bruh, the damage, the mog for JoeCrush was nuts that round.
Damn, back one. Getting beat out. Mog again. Nice sidewalk. Dang, that's crazy that ballerina spin didn't wall splat.
I'm a little sad for it, and yeah, Minty, you are correct. This song, slap. Oh, baby. Like that. Shout out to TNS with a great wall splat. It just for it, too.
Hey, got the back 3-3. That's the perfect option if you are going to delay back 3. Now, we saw a lot of Joe trying to test the timing, use the gamma armor to kind of absorb the hits of Shadow 20Z back there, and it was going really well. But then the adaptation, Shadow said, I know exactly what to do to this.
It's kind of scary to think about, you know, with Shadow on a whole new character for the rest of the, for now, what could potentially be the rest of the evening. It's scary that now Joe has been dealing with Anna's, dealing with Zafina's, and dealing with the Lidias as well. Now up against a man who's ready to exercise the demons inside of this Tokyo Ghoul custom.
A ghoul, you say? Are we gonna see a specter? Are we gonna see a shadow of JoeCrush's former self here? We're gonna see a reset? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
That's what I'm telling you right now, man. That's what I want to see, but the drill bit is large and you make some noise all the way to this wall.
Yeehaw. Shadow 20Z. Getting JoeCrush over to the wall. We're gonna see a running 2? No, he wants this wall pressure.
Ooh, okay. Sidestep 4, a move known for catching the toes of the homies.
With the rocket uppercut in the middle there. Back 1+2, the Tyalpin blast. Shadow 20Z is losing life fast, but while standing, 2 gets under there and stops the bleeding.
Stops the bleeding, looking for the heat engager, the heat burst. Oh my god! The dirty bubble kick is the Shoryuken!
Perfect placement for the back 2 charge. Makes some noise. Tried to sidestep it and couldn't.
Oh. Come on!
It's so difficult to block punish that forward 2. We saw it earlier. JoeCrush getting the gamma charge and still has half the heat bar left.
He's ready to pull, and he's ready to pull some punches. Armor's through it all.
Bro, if I'm Shadow, I need a new pad after that, bro.
He's really coming in clutch right now.
I'm like, yo, Junior, hand me your pad. This man just walked forward on me 4 times in that Mog stance and ripped that guard break on me. That's crazy.
Couldn't believe what I witnessed,
Bro.
dog. Holy moly, Joe.
Y'all, I know I don't ask. You know I don't ask for much. Can I get a clip on the Mog Master, the Paragon Prime Minister, the Pyramid Builder that is Joseph Crushington? They're gonna have to build a statue out of him at TampaNeverSleeps headquarters, man.
Calling him the Pyramid Builder is crazy. Yo, shout outs to the Pyramid Builder
Pyramid
here
Builder.
at Minnesota. Yeah, shout out Pyramid Builder for real. Out here. Yo, big Pyramid Builder in 2025. That's wild.
He's at the top. He's building an empire. And he's stepping on everybody along the way.
You know, do you think it is indeed an age of fire for JoeCrush on his Tyrant Rave through Shadow 20Z? Ozma.
I expect it, brother. I expect. Now, earlier tonight, you said Shadow 20Z is your pick for the evening.
He is.
I said it's JoeCrush's night, especially with King Ray Jr. not being here. So let's see whose prediction comes to fruition. The fact that he gets that guaranteed 4-3 down into the Heat Dash. Now, of course, the Heat Dash scaling has been lowered, so he didn't get a huge amount of damage off of it, but good lord, still.
I mean, an absurd amount of damage already. And if you guys know anything about your anime games, we got some Hazama here for y'all out in this Tekken 8. Look at this beautiful custom from Shadow.
Ooh, nice. Oh, but didn't get the guarantee off of it. Unfortunate. Of course, you gotta expect it. You're off axis. I was in the Gamma. You thought that I didn't have the advantage. You thought I dropped the combo. I'm gonna run the red particle barrier with a Gamma charge. And you know JoeCrush is always at large.
This man got his large meals to go, by the way.
This is that, still using that amazing poking style that we know Shadow so well for. There it is, a Starburst Shoryuken. What's your favorite flavor? Taste the rainbow.
Oh, yo, I'll have sherbet, thank you.
Okay, all right. I'm a cherry man myself.
Oh, I respect that. I respect that. Heavy 2-1. Let him know. Talk to him.
I said I'm not making this noise no more. Don't try to hit him with the fake edge. Get that out of here.
Oh no! Got caught on the second hit. He could die here.
71. Just because you missed the 50-50-50-50. It's like a 20% mix after you block a 4-3. It's insane the amount of options that you have to deal with in that situation. JoeCrush has been using it so much. 3 down 4s. Mogs on him, walking forward. He's just looking like he's just trying to get some clips and ranked out here.
Hey, oh, he survives. Joe, dude, this man's oral farming right now.
Got some of the health back. Immediate heat burst. JoeCrush could actually sit back and kind of healing it and keep in the heat, but said, you know what? You come to me. Thank you very much.
Autumn, no rage though, Fox. The sidewall.
Ground Slash Nova into the down back 4-3. Let's see. Can Shadow mount this comeback? Ooh, there it is.
Gotta do it right here, right now. Oh my goodness.
That's a pretty good trade.
Take that trade any day of the week. Sure, you can.
Try for the running too, but that does leave you aerial on the startup.
Oh my god. Hey. 1.
74 damage off of a heat burst, heat dash, excuse me, power crush, heat dash launcher.
Dude. JoeCrush on a whole nother level right now. And I mean, I'm still holding out hope for my man Shadow 20Z, but it is looking dire. It is looking bleak.
It's tough, bro. Like, honestly, I looked at game 1 and I was like, man, Shadow is cooking. And I looked at game 2 and I said, oh no, Shadow is in trouble. Back and forth. I'll say that.
No way. Here we go. The Fallen Destiny yet again.
You know, if this was Tekken 7, I'd say, you know, I don't know which character is the better poker. And in Tekken 8, I don't know which character pokes better, Claudio or Jack, but JoeCrush is just always ready for the maximum, optimum level of attack.
He knows what it is programmed into his mind here, Foxhound. Looking for the down forward one. No way. The low heat smash, Fox. Another situation.
Okay, what you blocking for? Who said you could block? No way. I don't think so.
Thank you. Next.
Take that. We take those.
You mean exactly
Try to go
what
for
I
the string.
Okay.
Oh, that's some long range.
Man's got hella range. Oh, doesn't let the final hit rock. Bam! Counter hit though.
No punish. Yo, the max amount of range to be able to get the wall splat. Jam, dunk on him. Mario yet.
Help, shoulder. Dirty bubble here, Fox. Here we go.
Every time he goes into forward 3 or wall standing 3 or standing 3, they're all the same. It's just him getting huge amounts of reward off of the mix. That's guaranteed if you try to duck and block. 75 damage just from making some noise.
I'm gonna need to call in a noise complaint. This dude's been yapping all day long. JoeCrush has just continued to make more noise.
Definitely gonna hear it from the rafters right here. Shadow20Z still doing so well with his poking. JoeCrush not able to sidestep because of the big hitbox, big hurtbox of Jack, and continuing to push forward on Shadow, who's struggling to get out of the wall.
You're stuck there. I mean, really, sidestep left is what makes some noise, if I remember correctly. And it's so hard to get away when you have the wall right there.
Focus number 1. Oh, he's still alive. Tried to go for the Starboard Shoryuken and tried to duck. JoeCrush on TampaNeverSleeps point. The Tyrannosaurus Titan showing out and immediately getting a quarter of the health bar off of just that headbutt.
The headbutt all the way into the crouching command throw lets it rock. Shadow trying to tie up the life lead here. Anything that he can find.
Joe says Shadow wants to backdash. Go ahead, backdash right into this wall. Yo!
Oh my god, sidewall, and it is poetry in motion, Foxhound. JoeCrush looking to end it all. Oh my god, what a duck!
He was able to see that move coming because he got the down jab to add the hit stun to be able to make it more reactable. He's on one. He's ready with the techniques. Immortal techniques, even.
Oh, dude, my heart is bumping right now. This is so good, dude.
Nice. Get it. Shadow20Z trying to get us to game 5. Trying to keep his run alive.
Osadova, let it rock. Sidewall for sidewall.
That would not have been a good throw for Shadow20Z to take there. Goes for the snake edge in that situation. Very interesting. JoeCrush having heat. Both of them about to run out of it.
Spence it, careful. Heat dash here for JoeCrush. Down back for 3. Finds it and he spins the Beyblade here, Foxhound. He's looking to close it out.
Oh, just needed that little bit of extra damage. It's Shadow time though. It's going to be real difficult to close it out here. Shadow20Z not allowing it. Say, I'm not going to time you out. I'll put you out of your misery right now.
Oh my goodness. Shadow's still alive though, Foxhound, and we're going to go to a different stage. What kind of stage do you think both of these characters can kind of get a better footing on?
I think Joe wants small stage so he can continue pushing Shadow20Z to the wall and forcing his pressure. And I think Shadow wants a bigger stage so that he can continue playing his more laid-back, passive offense. And here it is, the Yakushima. And I really think that this is going to benefit Shadow exponentially more than Joe.
Like 100% more.
gonna have to see. Game 5. Are we gonna see a reset, or is Joe not gonna allow it?
Joe's gonna try his best, but Shadow fighting for his life right now, getting Starburst with a wall rising 1-1.
Crazy the amount of damage that they let that do. Now seeing a lot more of the Starburst Shoryuken recently.
Oh, dirty bubble against the Heat Dash, finishing the string.
Yeah, minus 17 on pushback, but there's really not a lot of things that Shadow can do to be able to get a punish, and Joe is like, you're just gonna take that chip damage, deal with it.
Oh, opens him up to 19 extra damage, a little bit of extra credit on the board.
11 seconds. And Joe just sits still. He had a little bit of a shimmy right there.
A little shimmy to the bimmy. Yo, getting a little rowdy. Counter hit.
We've been having trouble punishing the second hit of back 3-3, to be honest.
Yeah, and it seems as though that he can't quite get his footing started.
Well, that's going to help a lot, though. Got the Heat Dash off a little bit from the Gamma 4. Shadow 20Z yet to hit the floor. 65 damage. That's pretty damn good for Heat Dash.
I would agree. Damn, the down back. Ugh. Armors through it.
We said that Joe was going to do better on the no wall stage or the far away wall stage, and yet still, ooh, that's a classic, bro. That up back 1+2 into the baseball slide, only one way to be able to get out of it, basically guaranteed.
Incredible. Sliding his way into it. Tournament point for TampaNeverSleeps, Tekken 8.
Still keeping to his small button offense, trying to force JoeCrush to make mistakes.
Trying to force anything out of him, man. Shadow just playing for time, playing with their life. There's the heat engager for Joe. Breaks his guard. There's the heat smash. One round away, Fox, is all it's gonna take. Plus, oh my god. All it takes is one great break on the throw, but it is Shadow time here. Fox stomps on him, doesn't jump the high. Shoryuken for Shadow, spins the rage.
I'm just gonna want to let y'all hear the amount of calm I have in voice right now, because it's never over when it's below the 10-second mark for Shadow 20Z. We knew it wasn't over out here. Let's keep it going. Shadow 20Z trying to get that reset out here. He's gonna make it happen. We're gonna get ourselves a reset, y'all. I feel it.
I can feel it in my bones. Oh no, counter hit. It's the pile bunker. Another one. Decimator down forward 2 here for Foxhound. Looking for another potential situation for JoeCrush as he has all of this meter and drops the combo. All it takes is one more. A down one could do it. And ladies and gentlemen, JoeCrush is your TampaNeverSleeps Tekken 8 champion.